days and then it lasts for like 10 days?
That's what they say. And then, so I assume, I guess after it runs out, after...
Eric, you're onto something.
Right.
All right. I got to go.
Oh, over the weekend I met David Garibaldi.
And that is? Isn't that
one of your favorite contestants from AGT?
Oh, yeah.
The painter?
Yeah. Right. Okay, good. I send him my regards.
All right.
All right, later.
Bye.
Bye for now. What the hell was that about?
His agenda was all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, Shani was on the phone. That would have been good. So Eric would have gone nuts.
Hello?
Hansy, it's Shuli. Listen, relax, brothers. It's me.
I'm not going to relax, man. I'm only being what you do. I'm being
I don't know what you're talking about, though, bro. That's what I'm trying to find out.
They make fun of me. They say trolls after me. They downplay me. They don't give me movies. They don't give me TV shows. They don't give me fun. They just harass. And I make a big joke that I'm mentally ill. And I'm going to kill people. And when they put out there, I'm sick of this shit. Howard died. I hate him. Because he had kids and he had to kill people to get his success. Him.
Ooh. Hansy, ladies and gentlemen, hands.
I had to kill people to get my success?
Children, I think.
I had to kill children? He's scaring me a little bit.
Well, this is what happens, Howard. Sometimes people get worse. They don't stay at the same spot you found them.
Oh. Someone just said to me, Eric the actor would sound like Hansy if he just had the energy. Eric, is that true? You would sound like Hansy?
No, I don't think so.
Like you have that kind of anger, it's just you don't have the physical ability to get that worked up.
And what he's talking about more than likely is what's going on with people harassing him on Twitter or Facebook or whatever.
Well, there's an easy way to solve that problem.
Yeah, and I don't tell people to harass anybody. You guys are all nuts.
Get off Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah. Why don't you cancel your account? You wouldn't have to deal with it.
Because, like other people, I like to follow what the other people on Twitter are doing.
Yeah, so why don't you make an account that isn't in your name? Don't make an announcement that you're Eric the actor who heard on the Howard Stern show, and just follow people. No, you really do like all the action. You guys aren't honest.
So you're going to have to deal with what comes with that notoriety.
And part of the fun is people harassing you. But you should see the people write to me. I kind of think it's funny that somebody would spend their day writing shit like that.
That's not fun at all.
Well, then why would you be on it? And why are you guys blaming me? You come on my show, you're going to be known. You can't have it both ways. Anyway, I got to go.
Are you going to let me speak?
Can you do it quickly?
The only way for me to follow as many people as I'm following is to have a whole bunch of people following me.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's right.
You can follow anybody you want.
Yeah, you just...
No, you cannot follow over 3,000 people unless 30,000 or so are following you.
Is that true?
What?
Well, you cannot follow more people than...
You mean you want to follow more than 3,000 people?
Yes.
He gets a lot of time.
Oh, my goodness.
Most people...
Because 3,000 sounds like plenty.
I don't think I follow more than 50 because so many people are so annoying.
But if you were going to follow a lot of people, 3,000 sounds like plenty.
That's enough. Pick your favorite 3,000 and follow them and be anonymous.
Have you watched any of Jimmy's show? He did pretty good last week.
Yeah, he did great last week. Yes, I did watch some of it. I think he's doing great. You know, I'm his biggest fan. I hope he does great. Yeah, what is it, JD?
Eric, you're able to see, there's a feed thing, and you can see who Eric starts following at a certain time. There was a day where Eric followed about 50 accounts that all involve double D breasts or big boobs or whatever.
And is that the kind of thing you really want out there?
Yeah, wouldn't you want to do that in an anonymous way?
Yeah, Eric, aren't you embarrassed to be following like 50 women in one day with double D breasts?
No, I'm straight. Why would I embarrass them?
Yeah, but I'm straight too, but it makes you look like you're a mess. You know what I mean?
Well, he is.
Yeah, but you don't want to. I'm a mess too, but I don't want to appear to be. I want to act like I'm above.
There's no hiding that Eric's a mess.
Well,
I'm full-footed.
isn't it enough that he follows 20 titty women? Like, why does it have to be 50? How many titty women do you have to follow in order to get that satisfied?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm
What
following.
were all those titty women doing that was so interesting?
Yeah, but like, what do the titty women do?
Post photos of big breasts.
And you watch that all day? 50 different big-breasted women?
All right, that I could see, but who are the other?
But I'm just saying, what else? You don't need 3,000 to get that.
Yeah, titties become.
Well, I follow actors, athletes, singers.
All right, who has the best Twitter account out of all the actors you follow?
Well, I could tell you two people that have the craziest tweets. Jose Canseco and Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik and Jose Canseco. All right. All right, this is all fascinating, so I'm going to go.
But we can't help you, Eric. The public is the public. They do what they do.
Yeah, and Hansy, I have nothing. Well, I can't even get through to Hansy. Every time I try to explain it to him, he's like, you are trying, you are doing it. You're telling people.
Yeah, he knows you're lying to him.
And then I sit at home and think about him.
Also, last week a caller asked you why your staff had to go to CES.
Yeah, why did they?
Simple. Consumer electronics. The only way to listen to the show.
Okay. Eric, I got to go, okay? Thank you. Bye. That explanation was awful. Simple. Like consumer electronics.
I'm glad Eric understands.
Yeah, I can't tell you how irritated I was at like Gary and... Oh, let me tell Eric about this acting gig real quick. I don't know if I have time right now because I got to get ready for the mother-daughter. I got a ton of things to do today. Eric, real quick, you want to know about this acting gig?
Yes, please.
All right. Gary, I've had that thing sitting here on the console. There it is. I see it. Okay, I got it. Hello, Howard Stern. I'm not sure who to talk to about this, but I'd like to offer Eric Lynch. Is that your last name?
Yes.
Because it'd be funny if this wasn't related
Right,
for
it
Eric
wasn't
the
for
actor.
Eric.
A part on The Bold and the Beautiful.
Oh, a soap opera.
As a daily listener of the Howard Stern Show, I'm aware of Eric's struggle to become an actor. I think a role on The Bold and Beautiful would be perfect for Eric for a number of reasons. Look at this. This guy really wants it. He's selling me on it. I know Eric is very particular about the type of character he wants to play. We are happy to write any sort of character for him.
Geez, they don't even have something in mind. They're going to write it.
Well, since we control this, we should determine what we want him to play.
And then Eric won't do it.
Well, okay, let's come up with something he'll do, but it would still be interesting to us. Eric, any suggestions? Did you want to be on The Bold and the Beautiful?
I have no idea. I mean,
wow.
Wait a minute.
Soaps right now, soaps are kind of going downhill.
Oh, you can't be on a show that might get canceled? Is that what you're saying?
You always surprise me. Like, wow. Actors would kill for any, they'll go do theater.
Care.
They'll do community theater. They do whatever they can when they're starting out.
Only I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. This is...
Wow. It's on TV.
Right.
I don't even understand you, Eric.
Is it true you turned down the lead in Argo? When Ben Affleck called? No? Because someone wrote me that night.
And he wound up having to do it himself.
Yeah, Ben Affleck then had to go star in it. I still would love to take a movie like Argo and just get the rights to the script and then just put Eric in it and hire the entire cast that was in it. Just see what Eric does.
Yeah, I mean, I would consider doing it. I mean, where it is, Bold and Beautiful tape.
That's, I think, in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think they're out in Hollywood.
If you can pass along her contact, email, or phone number information, I'd appreciate it, or feel free to contact me. I think we better control this, because I don't want Eric... We got to get this guy on the phone. Hey, Gary, I got to interview the mom and daughter who do porn together in the 7 o'clock hour. You think in the 8 o'clock hour you get this cat on the phone? I got his number, I got everything, and we put him on with Eric, and we come up with a role.
I'll give it a shot.
Because I don't even know what's happening on The Bold and the Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know what the storylines are.
My feeling was, if they're looking for Eric, the show's in trouble.
That's yeah.
Eric says he doesn't want to be on a show in trouble.
Yeah, to me, if you're looking for Eric, you've got problems on that show. But The Bold and the Beautiful has been around since I was a kid. I think
Not since you were a kid.
No,
a long time. But you know what's going on with a lot of these soap operas are going out of business. So I'm thinking maybe they need the publicity.
a lot of them are now moving the soap opera to the internet. They run them on the internet.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody do you watch any show on the internet?
No, of course not. I got enough shows to watch. I'm going to watch some on the internet. I mean, you know it's if it's on the internet.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like a show made just for the internet. You rarely see anything. Like, even I go to some of these, like, comedy websites. Someone says, hey, this guy's doing some comedy. And, you know, he's doing it on the internet. And you go, oh, maybe that's cutting edge. You look at it and you go, oh, no wonder he's not on TV.
Like, I'll watch it. Like, you watch an informational show if it's 6 or 7 minutes long. But you're not going to watch a scripted hour-long show on your computer, are you?
If it was good,
No.
I would.
I wouldn't.
Rob, which one is it that you watch then?
I don't watch any of them. They're not good
They're
yet.
not good. No one's going to put any money into that. You know what I'd like to see Eric play? Like a sadistic guy who has a woman locked in his basement. Would you play that, Eric?
No.
Besides all that, you know, I know why Eric won't play that part. How's he going to lock a woman up in his basement?
Well, they'll write that into the script. Although he'll probably have henchmen.
Oh, because I was going to say, how's he going to grab a woman, tie her up, and throw her?
Well,
in
he's
the
going to have his assistant do that. Eric, why wouldn't you play a guy who locks a woman in his basement?
Because I've already been accused of that in real life.
You have? When?
By us.
But what do you mean? This isn't real life. It's a role. It's an acting performance. And
You don't remember the whole modeling agency thing that Johnny and I came up with?
Yeah.
Fans then started accusing me of wanting to do that to lock up.
yeah, but that was just for fun. We were laughing. That's all. You weren't. First of all, there's no girl who wanted to be in your modeling agency.
Remember,
Secondly,
the girl who won had to spend a year with Eric.
Yeah. Hey, okay. You really won't play that?
No.
All right. How's this? You're a soldier back from the war. You went to war looking normal, and you came back like how you are. Like you got injured in Iraq. Would you play that?
What did I get? Hit with a shrink ray?
No, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, you know, like,
You don't
Some
hire-
kind of bomb.
well, let's say, like, you know, you were, you know, it was like a war thing broke out, and now you're in a wheelchair.
The military doesn't hire anyone under 6 feet, probably. Or
Yeah, but
5
I mean, we'll make it like your legs
We're
got
saying
blown off.
you were 6 feet at one.
Yeah, you were
Not
6 feet.
You don't have to be 6
But your legs got blown off in the war. We could hide your legs. That's easy. We'll just fold them underneath you. What do you say? That's pretty good.
I don't know about that one.
Wow.
What?
Jesus. I
You'd
thought
be
that was
a war hero.
I thought that, yeah, a war hero.
Right.
And you won't play that?
I'd have to consider that.
Wow.
He's considering.
Would you play a guy with AIDS?
No.
Wow.
Why not?
I don't know. Why not?
Because that, again, goes back to something that I've been accused of in real life.
Oh, come
God,
on.
here we
Nobody
go.
thinks that. You wouldn't play a character who contracted the AIDS virus?
No.
Wow. Wow, I can't even come up with a character for this guy that's somewhat interesting. He won't play a guy who locks a woman in a basement. He won't play a man with AIDS. He might consider playing an Iraq War veteran.
What would you like to play, Eric?
An easy thing to play would be a patient in a hospital.
I want to see that.
All right, we'll put you in the hospital and give you AIDS.
Right, we got to give you a disease. Would you play firewood like in a like you're
Firewood?
like you're just we open up the scene and you're in a
You're a log
in a fireplace and you're a log on the fireplace, a talking log.
No.
No. Like someone accidentally threw you in with a bundle of logs and you're freaking out. And you're afraid the family's going to come home and light a fire in the fireplace. You wouldn't play that? No?
No.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, hey, don't light that fire. I'm a human. I'm not a bundle of logs. Hey, would you play a pimp? A man who is in charge of a stable of women?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
All right.
would?
Oh, okay.
Oh. How about a drug kingpin?
Oh, you'd play that.
No, that...
No? Wow. I can do this all day. It's like, what would Eric play is the game. You just think, what if you're a drug kingpin, but they're legal drugs?
Oh, stop.
I'm trying. Turns out
he's
like
the guy who commands all the aspirin.
Yeah, you're broke and you're like, no one wants to buy my drugs because I don't want to get into the illegal drug trade. So I'm just dealing aspirin and like over-the-counter drugs like Claritin, nasal spray, Tylenol. And people are like, well, I could go buy that in the store. Why would I buy that from you? Would you play that?
I'd have to think about that.
Wow.
Can I ask him a question, Howard?
Yeah.
What's to think about? Like, what's the big dilemma?
I don't know.
I have a great role.
He doesn't even know.
Please consider this one. Bold and beautiful. So there's this guy, kind of like this kooky millionaire. That's you. And you decide you want to invent a new sport. And you're like upset because, hey, you have physical disabilities and stuff. So you become a dog jockey. Like you ride Great Danes. And then all of a sudden, you're trying to just get other people to ride Great Danes. And you want the sport to take off. What do you think of that role? Because wouldn't it be great to see Eric riding a Great Dane?
Well, I don't think Eric could ride a Great Dane.
CGI stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they make a fake dog.
Because I was thinking of, you'd have a little buggy, and the dog would be a trotter.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, you can't sit on a dog. That'd be cruel to the dog. You're right. Eric, so you invent a whole new sport, and it actually catches on, like where you have like a little cart behind the dog. And the dog pulls you, and, it becomes a legitimate...
You're the greatest jockey.
Yeah, and it becomes an Olympic sport. What do you think of that role?
That sounds good.
Oh, we hit on something.
Yeah. All right, Gary, in the 8 o'clock hour, get a hold of this Casey guy. Get Eric on the phone. I'll give him two options. I'm going to suggest the dog jockey storyline. That's a good storyline. I'd watch that.
I'd be there.
What about this as a plot line? Russian family, they give birth to, an American family. Couple adopts you from Russia. They're expecting a little kid, but they get you. And you try to convince them you're a child. Because you want to get out of Russia.
No.
No.
All right. That was coming.
All right, the dog jockey, though, is gone. How great is that dog jockey thing?
I love it.
Imagine him being pulled by a cart, like the cart is hitched to the dog. And
he's got to
What? By the way, I'm pretty sure the reason why Beyonce did lip syncing thing
Go ahead.
was because of the fact that singing in cold conditions like that.
Yeah. Kelly Clarkson did it.
Yeah, but after James Taylor was singing, he got interviewed by Brian Williams, and he said to Brian Williams, it's not easy to sing in cold weather. It affects.
Of course it does. That's
what Howard said. If you can't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, don't show up then. I mean, Kelly Clarkson did it. James Taylor did it. You can't be a singer and show up and not sing.
She could have just played a record for us.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done that. You could have done that, Eric. You're not upset about it?
Not really.
Wow, I'm upset.
Why not make Eric a nightclub singer?
Go ahead. I'm with you.
They also do that during the Macy's parade.
Yeah, but it's known. She tried to fool everyone. She even pulled as King of All Blacks says, she even pulled the earpiece out of her ear to scam us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she made it look like she was singing for real.
Please, she's trying to fool us.
Eric owns a nightclub.
Go ahead.
And he's the guy who entertains.
Oh, he's a singer.
He sits on the piano stool.
Oh, I love it. They go to a nightclub and Eric's the singer there?
Right. You see the little fingers on the keys and Eric's singing.
What do you think, Eric? You'll play that, right?
Yeah, the only problem is everybody's heard me sing.
No, you would actually be lip syncing. They'll probably have
right. We're going to give you a good voice.
Right, like they'll have a guy singing for real. You'll just have to mouth the words.
Right.
And all the girls fall in love with you. You know, like you'll have beautiful girls sitting around your piano.
Yeah, we'll get like Bruno Mars to sing, and you'll just mouth it. And girls go wild for you because even with your physical problems,
you have a beautiful voice.
You have such a beautiful voice that, you're like bigger than the Beatles. You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like that a lot.
All right, I'm going to pitch that. So the dog jockey or Eric the lounge singer. Hey, what about this? It's post World War II. We'll have to go back in time. You're a Nazi in hiding.
I was going to say World War II.
Yeah, that's right. He's a. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's make it contemporary. You're You're one of these neo-Nazis. That's like a new Nazi. You're a member of the Nazi Party. You've pissed them off, and now you're in hiding.
No.
How about being a mob turncoat?
Ooh. What about this?
And he has to, testify against the mob. They're trying to kill him.
How about Eric plays a baby that was left on a step? And they come out in the orphanage, and they're like, wow, it's a talking baby. What do you think? That's good.
Got teeth and everything.
No. You won't play that? How about an Al-Qaeda sympathizer? Like, you're an American, but you're plotting, like sort of like Homeland. You were seduced by Al-Qaeda. Gorgeous woman from Al-Qaeda. She's a reporter for Al Jazeera. Not saying there's any Al-Qaeda members in Al Jazeera, but this woman happens to be. She recruits you. You become an enemy of this country. And you're contemplating blowing yourself up for Al-Qaeda.
And he's making a suicide tape?
Yes. That's where we see him in the first scene. He's like, wow, I'm sympathizer with Al-Qaeda. I'm going to blow myself up.
You've been told that I'm crazy.
Right.
But I am here to tell you I'm not.
And I do love my country, but we've done wrong. What do you think of that? That's an interesting part. No?
No.
What? Was that a no coming?
That was
a great part.
How about you're a Terminator from the future?
Well, this is a terrible Terminator.
But everyone,
Terminator.
But on Bold and Beautiful, everyone, even the women, kick your ass. All right, I've got my two plot lines: the dog jockey and Eric the lounge singer, and I will take care of this in the 8 o'clock hour. Okay, Eric? If I can get this gentleman on the phone.
Okay.
All right, talk to you later. Right.
I guess you'll call me back.
If I can get him on the phone.
Right.
If not, we'll have to wait till like next week.
All right, no problem.
All right, later.
Bye.
The lounge singer could be a recurring role, you know, like he has the club in town, and
Yeah, but the dog jockey.
that's
Come on.
funny.
Please. I mean, don't you want the dog jockey?
I do.
Yeah.
I want to see him in that buggy with those funny colored outfits and the goggles.
Jeez, that's a great storyline. I'm going to watch this show if he's on it as a dog jockey. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it if he was a lounge singer, but more if he's a dog jockey. He invents a whole new sport. All right, we'll be back right after these words. First of all, Robin, picking up from the 6 o'clock hour, I now have Casey Kasbrzik, the producer.
Oh, I'm glad you found his name.
Yeah. He's got, it's almost like Mr. Missiscoplex. Casey Kasbrzik, who is the producer of The Bold and the Beautiful, and Eric the actor. Let me get them up. And then I must get to A Day in the Life of Gary's voicemail. I have to get to your news. I have to get to the new Hansy songs that have just come out.
Okay.
There's so much, Robin.
The Hansy's show moving right along in development?
Yeah, they're still messing around with this theme song. This is heavy metal Metallica Hansy theme song. I like that one.
I do.
I do too. I think that might be it. All right, this is Casey McSixoplex from Casey McSixoplex. Are you there?
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Good morning, my friend. And let me get to Eric the actor. Are you there, Eric the actor?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, let's
Ready to negotiate. I hear Eric is using his negotiating voice.
By the way, for those of you who didn't tune in at 6 o'clock this morning, first of all, shame on you. But second of all, this is the letter I received from Mr. Casey Kasperzik.
Well, how do you pronounce your last name?
How do you pronounce your last name, Casey?
You said it correctly, Kasperzik.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you.
First time.
See, let's see if I can do it again a second time. I'm not sure who to talk to about this, but I'd like to offer Eric Lynch or Eric the actor a part on The Bold and the Beautiful. As a daily listener of The Howard Stern Show, I'm aware of Eric's struggle to become an actor. I think a role on Bold and Beautiful would be perfect for Eric for a number of reasons. By the way, Casey, Robin had a theory that if anyone writes for Eric the actor, it means the show's in trouble.
That was Gary.
Oh, is there any truth to that?
Well, you know, daytime is on the upswing, actually. The ratings have improved.
I've heard that.
So, you know, that's not the case.
Good.
Oh,
okay.
well, that's good to hear, because Eric didn't want to be part of a failing project.
Yeah, Eric almost said, I don't know. Daytime is on the downswing.
Well, actually, somebody told me every show that Eric's on is canceled.
Yeah.
Well, Fringe wasn't canceled. It just ran its course.
It ran its course.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
I think it had to run its course.
It would have lasted longer without Eric.
I know Eric is very particular about the type of character he wants to play. We're happy to write any sort of character for him. Now, that intrigued me because you heard the conversation this morning. I went through about 50 different character or plot developments for him.
Right.
And he's difficult. But let me tell you the two again that we've come up with that Eric has agreed to. The first plot line would be that Eric is an eccentric billionaire, and he has invented a new sport. And because of his size, he figures he wants to, instead of doing horse racing, he wants to do dog racing, where he would hitch a chariot, in a sense, to a greyhound. And this sport would become very, very big. And he would be the inventor of it. And
As well as the lead jockey, because he's going to be in one of the cars.
He would probably be the world's greatest jockey. And when you want to kill off his character, he could just fall out of the cart. And you get trampled by the other dogs.
That's right.
Yeah. And then eaten by dogs. I got to see that. Okay. That would be one plot line.
Okay, got it.
The other plot line would then be Eric the lounge singer.
Ooh. Okay.
where Eric, I don't know what the situation would be, but somehow he's the guy.
Somehow there's a club, and he's the guy who, and all, your lead characters fall in love with him.
Right, like they're like, wow, that guy looks a little strange, but my God, he has such a soulful voice, And, like I don't know, like maybe it's like at a very high end, like a private airport or something, and they have entertainment for the rich people, and some of your characters come in, and he's sitting there in his wheelchair, but he's on the piano, or maybe he's even balanced on the piano.
Sitting on the piano?
Yeah, like next to a potted plant.
With his legs crossed.
Yeah, and like he's sitting there, and all of a sudden he breaks into, a whole lot of love, but, kind of his version of it. And he doesn't have to be singing. I mean, it could be lip-synced.
Oh, okay.
And he sings like his incredibly beautiful version of a song. And the character's like, oh, my God, that guy. I mean, I wasn't attracted to him when I walked in, but Jesus Christ, when he sings, I just get excited.
That's actually very, very interesting. That's something that we
really
should do. But I was thinking combining both of those.
Go ahead. A billionaire who can sing.
A Greyhound driver by day.
Would you be willing to do that? I mean, because then I'll make this happen. I mean, I'm not just giving Eric away.
Well, because what's important...
And by the way, can he live in a haunted Jack-in-a-Box?
Well, we take place in the real world, so we don't have surreal things like that.
You don't have the fairy tale.
Well, why is that a fairy tale?
That he lives in a Jack-in-the-Box?
Mark, I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about the lounge singer who also invented...
No, he was just talking about the Jack-in-the-Box.
Right.
The Jack-in-the-Box. But this is, I was thinking he could be kind of a retired dog jockey of sorts, but now he has a career as a cabaret singer.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Does he still wear those jockey outfits?
What if he's like, hey, Eric, would you play, like, let's say you're like a Richard Simmons type exercise guru, except you were in a car accident. So you still teach exercise classes, but you have to do it from a wheelchair.
No.
No? Okay. Well,
See,
that's okay. I get the other two.
The main thing, though, is I just want to hear some passion and enthusiasm from Eric. I want to know he wants to do this.
All right, I'll let you guys talk. That's a fair enough request. Eric, Casey's saying, like, are you into this or what?
Yeah, I'd be into it.
Okay. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Go for it.
Okay. Have you ever watched The Bold and the Beautiful?
No.
Okay. Can you memorize dialogue?
Yes.
How are you at taking direction?
I mean, sorry.
What'd you say, Eric?
I'm good.
Okay. Can you work fast?
Yes.
Yeah, because soap operas, they work fast.
Yeah, I got to tell you, my wife did a couple of scenes, a couple of days or weeks on a soap opera, and she says they throw a lot of lines at you.
We do 2 episodes a day.
Eric, that's known in our industry as quick turnaround.
Quick, exactly.
Right, Robin?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These shows you've been on, Eric, they're weekly shows.
Yeah, this is quick turnaround.
Right,
and I sort of wanted to create a character for you, Eric, that could reoccur. I don't want it just one time.
That's what I thought of the lounge singer.
Yeah, that's perfect, Robin. I love that.
Yeah, but he's got to be a former dog jockey. Or else this doesn't go any further.
Maybe there's a picture of him on a dog hanging behind the piano or something.
With the mud on his goggles.
Yeah. Like someone works into the dialogue though. Oh, what is that picture of you in with the dog? And you go, oh, I used to ride greyhounds.
I was the world's greatest dog jockey.
I was a great dog jockey,
but that was another time, sweetheart.
But does Eric sing? Do you sing, Eric?
No,
He's going to need help in that area.
He's going to lip sync.
And then have you had acting training?
Oh, forget it.
Eric,
he didn't hear your answer.
I didn't hear it.
Well, if no one had talked over me, but I said no.
Okay. Would you be interested in getting some training?
I guess.
Because here's the thing. We get stacks and stacks of headshots every day from people wanting to be on the show.
Sure.
So we're going to take a part away from them to give it to you.
No, you got to understand, sir. Eric doesn't want to actually do any hard work learning the craft.
Eric is a very special kind of actor.
Eric's the kind of actor.
He doesn't want to learn.
Yeah, like Eric's the kind of actor that really has no training.
Doesn't want to study.
Doesn't want to put any effort into it. And he just wants everything handed to him.
And he wants to play roles close to who he is.
Right, and doesn't really want to actually sweat it out and do work. And, you know.
He's not morphing into anything.
A lot of times we say to casting people, he's Marlon Brando without talent. Think of him like that. I mean, let's be honest, right? Do I have that right, Eric? You don't want to actually do any work.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you
haven't so far. You call yourself Eric the actor, and you've never pursued one class.
Yeah, I mean, Casey's saying, hey, we need you to take some acting lessons. You're just not even going to put yourself out there, right?
I mean, I guess I would.
What are you talking, Casey? Does he need like a coach?
Well, our casting director could work with him.
I see.
Before he appears. Because, you know,
good luck. Can we film that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to see the casting director's head explode.
You're gonna choke me to death.
I mean, like, wouldn't that be funny, Robin? Like 7 hours in, and I'll produce it where we have the clock turning, and 7 hours later, Eric's no better at it than
the guy has no hair. His hair just pulled out in back.
It's like, you know how they show those pictures of Obama, how he's aged in the White House. Like the casting director after 7 hours of working with Eric is just there, and then like Casey walks in and goes, "Well, how's it going?" And the guy's like, "What, the truth, or you want some?"
It's like Herbert Lom after he's worked with Peter Sellers.
Yeah, like they walk in and they don't recognize the casting director anymore. The acting coach.
In fact, they have to cart him off. You know, he's all wrapped up in a straight jacket.
Or he's killed himself. He's hanging from. Like they walk in to check on how the session's going, and he's hanging from the ceiling.
Eric is sitting there in the casting director's.
Yeah, right. Eric, you might as well be honest with Casey. You're not interested in any kind of hard work where you'd actually have to learn your craft.
I'm sure I would.
You're open to that?
The more you want to put into it, the bigger the part will be. Because otherwise, a lot of times when we have guest stars, we take place in the fashion industry. So there'll be a reporter or a photographer at a fashion show. But I'd rather give you work on something that would be meatier.
Right, yeah. What about like if Eric would be a very... What if, the soap opera thing, couldn't Eric be evil twins? Or couldn't he be like one good guy and then a bad guy?
How about a bad nanny? You know, he's all sweet, and then they catch him on a nanny cam.
Yeah, like pissing on the kid. Eric, would you play a bad nanny?
No.
Oh, too bad. That's such a meaty role, you know. Hey, we've hired a babysitter.
I mean, that's Emmy stuff.
And he's like, "Hey, hi, everyone. Hey, everyone's doing." You know, and the parents leave, and he just starts like fucking whacking.
That could build. You know, first he's a good guy, and then we see him not being so good over like an arc.
Let's get down to what Eric's really interested in. He's not really interested in working hard or actually learning his craft. He just wants a lot of money. How much?
And a rider. He loves a good rider.
And he loves soda in his dressing room. That's what he's after. All the perks.
A dressing room with Pepsi.
Right. Eric, lay it out for Casey what's going to take to get you in there. Where do you shoot, first of all, L.A.?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Wow, nice.
CBS television.
And Eric, aren't you going to demand like an oxygen tank and all that shit?
He doesn't have to fly, so I don't know.
Well, that kind of leave up to Johnny.
Oh, you don't do those kind of negotiations.
We do have a budget, you know, so we'd have to negotiate this writer.
Well, here's Eric, fake Eric, to negotiate with you. Go ahead, fake Eric.
No singing lessons.
Okay.
Oh, so you want Johnny to talk to Casey next? Can we have that conversation? You all right, Casey?
I can promise you your name on the door. I can give you that.
Can the actresses visit me?
So I can stare at them. Whomever is doing that, shut the fuck up.
Well, it sounds
not what I sound like.
Maybe on Monday we'll do the negotiating. We'll get Johnny on the phone, and I don't know. Who wants to hear all that?
I also want to let Eric know our show's seen around the world. It's the #1 daily watch drama series.
So you'll be an international star.
How many people watch that show? Really? Be honest. Don't give me the hype.
In the U.S.,
yeah,
we have our latest ratings were 2.6.
Well, so that's yeah.
I just looked. I think last week they had 3.7 million viewers. They're the
Wow.
#2 show, I think.
#2.
Wow.
Eric, what do you think of that?
Will I be seen in Qatar?
That's Cutter. Ignoramus. Everyone knows that. Wow. Eric, what do you think? You excited?
Sounds interesting.
Just interesting.
He doesn't commit.
No. He's really.
I think that's, that whole negotiating thing. He's not really going to commit to anything till Johnny locks it in.
Yeah. How many days do you think you need him initially?
Well, probably just one to start,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll see how it goes.
What does a guy get for 1 day's work on there?
An under 5 is...
Yeah, he's definitely under 5. What are you, 3-something?
Under 5 is about...
No, we don't mean height, Robin. We mean lines. Yeah, he's definitely under 5 foot. How many? You're not going to give him more than 5 lines?
Well, I mean, we can... I have to go back to my boss and pitch it to him who writes the show.
Right.
And figure that out. But normally... depending on the role, I'm just saying an under 5 is, the basic, and then there's a principal rate.
All right, what's the principal rate? Because he wants to be a principal.
Well, he's going to go with the under 5.
We can negotiate with him because I know there's travel involved.
Mm-hmm.
There's other expenses. Right, Eric?
Wow.
Yes.
You're in Oakland? Or where are you? Up north?
Sacramento.
See? So.
Are
you
there,
fly or drive?
Are there werewolves in Los Angeles? Because, Eric, we put him into a project the last time where there was talk that there might be werewolves. This was in New Mexico. Eric
He wanted
nervous.
a werewolf net or something.
I heard there were werewolves in New Mexico.
I also like the idea that he was a modeling agent.
Yes, he tried.
We deal with a lot of models, so...
He would love that.
How about he plays a modeling agent who wears a diaper? Would you play that, Eric?
No diapers.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Trying to get some...
Yeah, I don't think Daytime's done that storyline with someone wearing a diaper. It's a social issue.
Shit my pants.
Heidi Klum, change me.
No, all right. We know the areas Eric is comfortable with. All that's left is the negotiation. So, how would you like to handle this, Casey? Eric? Do you want me to send Casey your information?
Sure.
All right.
I'll get back to you today.
All right.
Okay.
That's usually Eric. That's usually where you say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And by the way, Howard, I have nothing else to do with killing those shows. Eric. Was the 5th and final season, regardless if I was on it or not.
A lot of people are blaming you for the end of Fringe. J.J. Abrams called me, said, as soon as we put Eric on, we got a cancellation.
You know what? I just have to tell Casey, don't write any comedy for Eric.
Well,
jokes go right over his head.
Yeah, I think Robin was kidding, Eric.
Jeez, woman.
Yeah, although his last role was on Mary McCormick's show, they canceled that.
I just want to say, Eric, if he is passionate, I would appreciate it if he would watch the show. And next time we talk, I might give him a quiz just to know if he's been watching.
Well,
Can you do that, Eric?
Yeah.
What time's the show on, Casey? Because I know Eric's too lazy to look it up. What?
Daytime. It's probably, I'm not sure what time in Sacramento. In L.A., it's on at 12:30.
Okay. All right, Casey Kasparowski. the producer of Bold and Beautiful, and Eric, the actor, who now is landing. It looks as if he's in the middle of landing a major role on Bold and Beautiful, where he'll have a reoccurring character.
Yeah.
I believe that even though, lest anyone think his lack of excitement is going to hurt him, it seems that this is going forward. And oddly enough, it's probably the break Eric's been waiting for, because everything is just a one-shot deal with him. This could be a recurring role.
Well, if the shows don't last, how can he reoccur?
We've been on for 26 years. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we'll see if that lasts.
There you go.
I am not a show killer. Shut the up with that.
Hey.
You can prove them wrong, Eric. All right? You can do it.
I tell you, with the enthusiasm, I can imagine, Casey, you see actors come in there, when they audition, they're just full of energy. I mean, this guy, talk about a lack of excitement.
He's not even auditioning, and he's just,
You would think the way he's behaving, he was auditioning for the role of a houseplant.
It's almost 6 a.m. here.
So what?
What's that got to do with anything?
Dude, you're getting offered a reoccurring role on The Bold and the Beautiful.
We're more excited than you.
I'm half awake because I took NyQuil.
Oh.
No, you didn't say that.
I have an abuse problem. I will.
I can't wait to see this show.
Where's my mark?
Here's Eric before his acting lesson. And now, 10 hours later after his first acting lesson, here he is.
Whatever Fed's doing that, shut the fuck.
All right. Eric, good luck with your negotiation. And
This is a big break.
And why couldn't you be more energetic, Eric, over there?
NyQuil.
You're half asleep? It sounds like you're falling asleep. You sound like the dog in Caninus. Casey, good luck to you in the show. What an opportunity for Eric.
Well, thank you for entertaining it and putting it helping to put it together and put us in touch.
All right, I'll facilitate that. Eric, you can thank me now.
Thank you.
Nothing like dragging a thank you out of a guy.
Yeah, don't overdo it.
Yeah. All right, thank you. And by the way, what?
I was going to thank you. I was going to thank you regardless if you prompted me or not.
All right. And by the way, I do want to say, Casey, Eric is not a show killer.
Good to know. Good to know.
Good to know. All right, Casey, good luck. Pleasure to speak with you. Eric, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, Robin.
Oh, that's going to be great.
That's going to be a good show.
Eric's going to have to take acting lessons.
Hey, as long as we're on this theme. Eric, the actor, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was calling because yesterday Vince the hypocrite called in. And a reason why I called him a hypocrite is because he's always getting on my ass about asking for things from the show. And gee, what was his call based around?
Oh, my.
Asking for something. That's hypocritical.
Who's he talking about?
Thank you. We don't even know, Howard.
Right, yeah, he's like the worst caller. Like, you don't even know what Eric's... Who are you talking about?
Vince from L.A., you brain...
Vince from L.A. Do you think we remember what the f you're talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, if you would shut up for a second, I would say. I'm talking about the fact that Dump's called in asking for a handout for his wife for their anniversary. And it's
you understand who he's talking about yet?
Because I have an excellent memory, do know.
I have no idea.
The guy I gave the rose to.
Yeah, you should keep your flower.
God this is so weird. He's so odd.
Every show he's been on has been canceled.
He's one.
Every show he's acted on has plummeted in the ratings.
Crap, don't let the bunnies out.
Eric the actor is the Grim Reaper of TV.
Bullshit, you asswipe.
American Dreams.
Cancel.
Fringe.
Cancel.
In Plain Sight.
Cancel.
Eric the actor is the Grim Reaper of TV.
No,
it's a good thing Cougar Town passed on him.
I
was just thinking that.
Grim Reaper of TV.
Cougar Town was lucky.
Cougar Town,
they dodged a bullet.
They dodged the bullet. They got Ronnie in there. So you're mad at a guy yesterday who said, what, Robin? I mean,
he apparently has this personal relationship with this caller, and the caller's always screaming at him for asking for things. And then the caller asked for something yesterday. That's what Eric is talking about.
Fascinating.
Thank you, Eric.
And I'm not the Grim Reaper of TV.
We know it's a joke. Get a sense of humor.
Well, I have to be berated by assholes.
So what? Who cares?
Then stay off the internet, Eric.
Yeah, you don't belong on the internet. Close that Twitter account today. You love it. If you hated it, you wouldn't ever go on it.
I would like to be able to go on it to just...
You want all positive comments? Welcome to the world of celebrity. You want fame? You should read my tweets someday. People hate me, and they're my fans.
I'm trying to say what I would like to go on there and be able to tweet to the celebrities that I'm a fan of. But then when I do that...
So get a name that no one knows.
Yeah, you don't have to go under Eric the actor.
Become Steven Schweinine. You like that name? Steven Schweinine. And then you'll be able to tweet all your ass off. And follow whoever you want. You like the fame, but you want it both ways. You want everyone to love you, but you can't have it both ways, rather. I mean, you can't have it one way. You know what I mean.
Here's the deal, Eric.
Go ahead, Robin.
You cannot control the world. The world is as it is.
That's what I'm trying to say. If you're famous, people are going to hate you and love you. What am I, your psychiatrist?
And nobody's berating you. You have to read what they say.
And can't you make your account private and then no one can tweet at you? You can, you know. Look how enlightened we are, Robin.
Right, but then the only problem with that is if I did want to tweet a celebrity that's not following me, they can't read it.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. So what if people...
But again,
tweet
if it starts to get negative, go to the next message.
What's the worst thing anyone said about you on Twitter? Let's get past it. Let's hear what it is. Read me the worst tweets.
Well, okay, one of them that is a few months old was this jackass, I'm not going to say his name. He threatened to punch me with brass knucks if he ever met me.
With what?
Brass knuckles.
Oh. You know he's not going to do that. You're a guy in a wheelchair. No one's going to punch you.
The same thing, he'll threaten to kill me.
Well, that isn't funny. So
can't
report
you
him.
just throw him off your account?
Can't you report him to Twitter?
Yeah, but that doesn't work.
No.
Twitter security is a joke.
There's no Twitter police?
Throw him in Twitter jail.
Well, you can call the police. If someone threatens to kill you, you can call the police. And they can track that. They can get a subpoena and they go after the guy. I'm not kidding.
I've tried to go that route, but the police, they just don't pay attention to it.
And that's what you should do, not pay attention.
Right. If the police aren't paying attention, you should.
Did you know that your show got mentioned yesterday on Jeff Probst's show?
Yes, I do.
What happened?
Jeff mentioned. I'm sorry.
He mentioned the Kevin Bacon interview.
Eric brings up topics nobody cares about.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, maybe it was something, I don't know.
Eric's agenda is always... Oh, here's Vince, the guy you're having a war with. Hey, Vince.
Hey,
How are you doing, Howard?
All right, you want to say something, Eric?
No, I got nothing to say to him. He's a low-life piece of shit. He's always begging people for. He's using the Howard Stern show, saying, "Hey, can I get a freebie for the Bunny Ranch?" He blows off an executive that you set up a meeting with him for American Idol. You know, the guy's just a full. You know, I'd have sympathy for him if he was a nice guy. But also, too, he says, how many times has he called in the show and says, "You, Howard, you're from this, that, and the next thing. I'm done with the show." And then he calls and begs you for money and begs you for this, that, and the next.
But is Eric right that you asked for a gift yesterday?
The only thing, that's the only time I've ever asked anything for it. And you know what? It's only a rose. It's only a rose, but guess what? You know what? I am so grateful for that little.
Yeah, that's right. You're grateful, right?
Because it means a lot to me, you know?
Eric, what do you think of what Vince is saying?
And by the way, Howard, I was the one
getting a re-gift for her anniversary.
And by the way, I'm the one, Howard, I'm the one that came up with the idea of the IQ test, and I never asked anything for in return. But you know why? Because I love the show. I always try to do things or say things or you know, I mean, just to contribute.
All right, Vince, we understand what a good man you are. Eric, what do you think of what Vince has said?
Sam bullshit.
All right, it is. All right, boys, thank you. I'm glad you both got some airtime, and let's hope you both have a pleasant day. Thank you.
I got a question for Rob. I got a question for Robin, by the way.
Yes.
Robin, have you ever? Well, I got a question for you, and
I got to go. Vince, my head's exploded. All right,
have you ever used an escort service?
No.
Thank you, Vince. Eric, thank you.
Are you going to watch the replay of Jimmy's Thursday show?
I saw it already. I loved it.
I have to watch the replay.
It was great. Jimmy.
It's on tonight at 10.
Jimmy Kimmel had a great show where he was tied up in a chair, and Matt Damon took over the whole show, and it was celebrity packed, including a visit from former girlfriend Sarah Silverman.
I think that might be the most celebrities in one late night talk show.
I think you're right, Eric. Are you going to watch it?
Is he going to be in the Guinness Book of Records?
Eric, are you going to be watching it tonight?
I watched it when it aired, but I'll watch it again.
There you go. That's how much Eric liked it. All right. I'm sure Jimmy's smiling right now. All right, Eric, I got to go.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, it was a great episode of Jimmy's show. Jimmy working hard, so pay attention. Pay attention. Eric the Midget never ceases to amaze me. I love that he will accept a role as a pimp, but not as a drug dealer. He'd rather sell women than drugs. Priceless. Howard, you have to ask him to explain that one and how he justifies that decision. His explanation should be well thought out and articulate, as always. I think that's sarcastic. Never stop having that little bastard on the air. It's always hilarious. You know, that is a good question for Eric.
It is.
Gary, get Eric on the phone.
How did he make that determination?
Yeah, like, why is it okay to sell women? Like, he'll play a pimp, but not a drug dealer. Eric.
Yes.
Why would you agree to play a pimp?
No,
You've got to know. What time should I call you so I can find this out? I need the answer from my listener.
I don't know.
It's better with the music.
Are you okay?
Who needs?
Yes. I'm annoyed being woken up when I'm trying to sleep.
Why don't you put the phone off, so we can't get through? I didn't know you're sleeping. I thought you were always available.
It's a cell phone. You can't do that.
Yes, you can. You turn off the ringer. You don't know how to turn off the ringer on your cell phone?
Well, yes, I do. I didn't realize that's what you really meant.
That's what I mean. So why not do that? So I can't wake you up. I think...
I thought you meant like leave the... Like you thought it was a regular landline that you stuff and leave the phone off.
All right, let me ask you one last time, because you're up now. Why would you play a pimp? All right, forget it. We're never going to get an answer. All right, thanks, Eric. I'll see you later. Go back to sleep. Sorry to wake you.
This is going to be the question the next time we call you.
Yeah.
Or talk to you.
Right. Next time you're awake. So think of an answer. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Oh.
Eric, the dumbass midget. Eric, the completely unfunny midget. Eric, the complaining midget. Eric, the annoying motherfucker. Eric, the annoying midget. Eric, the...
All right, okay. Eric, the actor. Did you hook up Eric with Bold and Beautiful yet?
No, Johnny's still working on that.
Okay, Eric was approached by Bold and Beautiful. And who knows?
Isn't that an interesting show to put Eric on?
Yeah, I got a letter from the guy. He said he's really interested in Eric and he wants him to appear with two of their leading hot actresses in the show and all of this. And
I guess Eric's part of the Bold.
hey, by the way, Eric, I think that theory about how everything you do ends up going bankrupt or out of business, Stickum, where you used to do your radio show, just announced they're closing down.
Uh-oh.
So there's another one on your list. Stickum.
Will you stop with that?
This joke is becoming more real.
Stickum is closing.
I have nothing to do with that.
I'm just saying, maybe you got a black cloud. Every show you, let's see, Mary's show is over.
Fringe is
over.
Read this email I sent you.
I read it. I just like saying it.
Those shows would have shut down whether I was on them or not.
What show?
Was that first show he was on?
Fringe.
No, it was
American Dreams.
American
Is that
Dreams.
still on the air?
No.
Over.
Every show he's been on has been canceled. Every show he's acted on has plummeted in the ratings.
Crap, don't let the bunnies out.
Eric the actor is the Grim Reaper of TV.
I'm club-footed, you asswipe.
American Dreams.
Cancel.
Fringe.
Cancel.
In Plain Sight.
Cancel.
Eric the actor is the Grim Reaper of TV. It's a good thing Cougar Town passed on him.
You hate that. Right?
Yes.
No. He hates that. It's funny, though. Hey, you know what you got to do with me? You ever been down to the Homer room? I was thinking about you the other day.
You were thinking about him in the
Yeah,
Homo?
well, you know, he's an actor. He's got to loosen up with his a little bit and come down to the Homo room with me.
You know who's been in the Homo room, Eric?
Eric, you there? Hello?
He heard Homo room and hung up. What happened?
What happened to Eric? I think he's there. Eric, you there? Boy, that Homer room chased him right away. By the way, let's be politically correct, too. It's room. He's homophobic.
Whew.
Eric.
Man, he's gone.
Gary, get Eric back on the phone. I think he's gone. I can't tell, though. Maybe I hit a button or something. I didn't, though. I mean, it's weird.
That Homo room really chased him away.
I think he passed out when I said Homo room.
Fell out of his
I was thinking about him. Like, in Hollywood, you got to, loosen up. You got to be comfortable around gay people. So I'm going to take him down there and do some gay stuff.
You think he's not comfortable around gay people? Or just doesn't want to play one?
Yeah, well, he's uptight about playing a gay guy, and he's got to loosen up. I'm taking him down there. I haven't been down there in years.
No.
I don't even know if this door works to the Homo room. Let me see. Oh, it works. Well, the door is open. I need a partner.
Door's way. Well, he's on the way to get back on the phone.
Oh, yeah, what happened? Because I'm down here now. Wait, let me get the phone over here.
19.
Hey, Eric.
I was there the whole time. I was responding to you.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I don't know. Something went wrong.
What happened?
Hey, we're down in the Homo room.
What's going on down there?
I don't want to scare him off.
That was his wheelchair.
Oh. Hey, Eric.
Yes.
As an actor, you've got to become more comfortable with, different types of behaviors and lifestyles. That's why I brought you down here. Want to have some fun?
I don't know.
All right, let's try it. Is your shirt on or off?
It's on. It's staying that way.
No. Take it off.
No.
We're going to play Shock the Nipples. I'll put these clamps on your nips underneath the shirt if you want. But we're going to have fun.
I have to kiss my ass.
Here we go. What do you think of that? I think I knocked him out. Here, have a shot of vodka. Eric? I don't hear him.
He's doing something to his phone.
I think he passed out.
From the electricity?
From the electricity.
No, I'm pretty sure that time he hung up.
Oh. By the way, the Homer room is handicap accessible. Let's get out of here.
Well, you can't keep Eric down there.
Oh, man. Is he uptight or what?
Get him on the phone.
Get him back on the phone, Gary. I want to find out where
see
we're
how
at.
far this goes.
Yeah. He was a real dud. I couldn't even get his shirt off. Now. God, haven't been down there in years. When's the last time I was down in the Homo room?
I don't know. I think it was with William Shatner, wasn't it?
Oh, my God, you're going back 15, 16 years. Seems much smaller now, It's weird.
Is it?
Back in the day, it seemed bigger. It needs a renovation, that Homo room. And I guess, people are more politically correct. It should be the room where activities occur. Discreetly.
The gay room.
How about the LBGT BGB thing?
There you go.
Room.
Come on.
Eric,
yeah.
he's on line 19, but he's adamant that he's not going there with you.
What is that?
He does not want to go in the room with you.
Eric, why did you leave the room?
Because I'm not into that shit.
Oh, my God.
We're talking about how you need to free yourself up to be an actor.
Dude, we didn't even get to the enema.
Oh, you're not going to.
Come back down there with me. Come on, be a man.
What's wrong with you?
I'm going to hang up again if you...
Please, I'm begging you. Eric, just come down there with me, and I'll tell you what. I'll check you for testicular cancer.
No, jackass. I'm not going to go there.
Eric, do you...
Pittsburgh Pete. I know Pete.
Yeah, Howard, thinking about you again. You're in your 50s.
Right, I'm 55, Pete, and in January 12th, I will be 56 years old, and I can't even imagine it.
Yeah, you're on your way up to close to Ronnie's age. He's going to be 60. And
well, let's not rush me up to 60 yet, but...
Yeah, it takes a couple of years to get there.
Yeah, give me a break.
He has a full term of college before he's 60.
Right, it's a lifetime.
I'm 30 years old now, so you're 50. You're 56.
5.
So what is it like in your 50s? That's what I want to know. Like, are you enjoying your life still?
Pete, I am enjoying my life from the sense that I'm very, very happily married. I enjoy my weekends and time off, and I'm enjoying work more than ever. So it's a great place to be. My kids are older, which is kind of nice. They're doing well. I'm happy to see that. I'm out of the woods in the sense that, you wonder when you have kids, gee, are they going to grow up to be good kids? Are they going to be normal? Are they going to give you a hard time?
What kind of adults are these going to be?
So I feel out of the woods. I think they're good kids. They're nice kids. And I love them. And the thing is, so that's a good place to be. I wouldn't want to go back into my 30s or 20s and start over professionally. I like where I'm at in terms of a radio performer. I know how to get behind a mic and do a show and all of that. So all that's good. Listen, I came to a conclusion a long time ago about radio specifically, that the person who doesn't grow or change is dull and remains dull and will never, ever succeed. You constantly have to evolve and change. And I don't mean just from, like, whether or not you play the dating game on the air. I mean your whole lifestyle, your opinions, your view of the world has to evolve, or else it's a dead issue.
It's a caricature
You're done.
at a certain point. You're acting if your life is changing, but your character isn't.
And I know I get criticized. Some people love the Billy West years. Some people love the Jackie years. Some people love the Artie years. Some people love this. They love when I did the Channel 9 shows. But I've always tried to just give you me honestly, and that's the same. And this is what it is. This is what it is. And when people get tired of it, if I sense that my audience is done with me, I will leave.
That will never happen.
Well, there you go, Pete. I like your optimism.
You know, that's never going to happen. There's nothing else out there that's really going to captivate people like your show has.
You know why I'm good on the radio, too? I was thinking about me the other day. Most of my day, I think about me.
That's a surprise. You were thinking about you?
99% of the time, I think about me. And then the other 1% is the rest of you. So I was thinking about my radio career. I was reflecting on it. And it was hard not to, because everywhere in my office is a piece of memorabilia about my career.
You've gotten it to the point where you can't not think about it.
I fully embrace myself. I never used to, but now I do. Every award, everything is surrounding me.
Like a museum.
It's a museum to me.
The Hall of Howard.
Hall of Howard. Radio Hall of Fame. Because believe me, what else is there? And so I was thinking about me. And the reason I'm good on the radio is, A, it's a certain ability, certain talent. That's one thing you got to have. B, there's 4 things you got to have. B, what was A again?
A was that you got to have a certain talent.
You got to have a certain ability. B, you got to be...
What is that certain ability? You didn't have it when you first started.
Well, no, it's a certain sensibility about the world, a certain sense of humor, a certain understanding about how to tell a story.
It was in him, though.
It was in me. Yeah. I mean...
Okay, well, what you're saying then
is... your family and the way you're raised.
You had I don't know what you're saying.
What I'm saying is that many times I'd be sitting around my family and we had to tell a story.
Yeah.
And my father would say to me, "Stop. It's boring." Now, these were harsh words, but they
fixed you right.
They fixed me. They made me nuts. They made me neurotic. It was mean, but nevertheless, they go, edit yourself. Most parents today listen and indulge every word a kid says. And quite frankly, they're healthier, but they're big bores. You hear some of my callers. They can't even, they do a wind-up for 15 minutes.
Yeah, they can't even get into the story.
They're bores because they've been overindulged and they've been told that everything they say is brilliant.
So what I'm just trying to decipher here is it still is something you learned. It wasn't an innate ability. You say your parents molded you.
Yes, that's true.
I agree.
Well, not just your parents. It's just but there also is it's like a great musician. They have a musical ability. Yes, they had to sit in their room and learn the guitar, let's say, Eddie Van Halen. But there's a certain ear they have and a certain ability to understand music. There is a talent there.
Okay, so then it's 2 separate things.
That's right. It is a physical sort of gift you're born with. B, it's also the way you're raised. That gift could remain dormant. Like if Eddie Van Halen hadn't had certain surroundings, if he hadn't had certain influences in terms of music, it might never have emerged. He might not have felt comfortable enough to encourage that. So it's partly environmental. It's partly sort of what you're born with. A certain ability to speak.
Okay, so you had a certain awareness of the world and a sensitivity and a sensibility toward information and outside events.
For example, my father was in radio. He was an engineer, but I was exposed to this idea of the microphone, people speaking into it. He was also a recording engineer. He had a recording studio.
So that was instrumental.
That's part of it, yes. Instrumental is an okay word to use. That's fine.
You know, I mean, you would not have been on the radio without that, is what you're saying.
It's one of the components. That's right. Now, also...
The stars aligned, Howard. It might have been from God. You have to give God a little credit once in a while.
Well, yeah, that's what I call the thing that you're born with. This ability to look at the world and say, gee, Mad Magazine's got the right idea. There's satire there. You have to have a sense of humor and appreciation. Sense of humor has to be cultivated by your environment, but also you have to have that ability. It's sort of an ability somewhere inside of you.
Yeah, now there's another thing. Where does sense of humor come from?
Well, as Pete puts it, if you believe in God, or if you believe in the universe, nature, whatever it is, or the genetic sort of soup that we come from, it's just sort of something that's there. Like Beethoven had his musical thing, and it came out early.
That's how Artie made it to the point where he's at now.
Well, hold on. We'll get to Artie. Artie's a whole nother case. Artie defies all this.
I also think it has to do with the atmosphere. It's a combination of being born with it and the atmosphere you grow up in that develops.
That's correct. Now, the third component, which is essential in any success story. Now, I don't care what you apply this to. Pete, what do you want to be in life?
What do I want to be in life? I'm not even sure at this point.
All right, okay.
Well, we were specifically talking about you. You said you were thinking about
But
you.
here is the other...
And these 4 things.
Here is the essential component. You talked about the essential component. Here's the third thing is the essential component. And that is... I want to see who's paying attention at this point.
He's making it up right now.
No, I'm not. I'm going to tell you what it is.
All right.
It is having the ability to practice. Now, what do I mean by this?
Oh, you read this in a book a few
Outliers.
weeks ago.
I read some of Outliers, and I responded to it, but some of this is my own thoughts all along. Outliers says 10,000 hours are required to be an expert. Now, I've never added up the hours, but the hours of me watching television, listening to Brad Crandall on the radio, putting this together, seeing my father, and then actually having the time to develop this. WRNW, I was working a 6-hour shift, 6 days a week, and I got hours and hours of practice in college. I go down to the college radio station and start to practice. I started to practice all over the country what it is I wanted to do. Now, it's no different than when you talk to a guitar player who spent his entire childhood playing the guitar in his room over and over and over again. There are guys who have done that and never succeeded. They're okay guitar players. But the ones who have this, as I say, born talent, it comes out. But they have to put in the hours of practice.
Well, there are different levels of this born talent.
That's right.
Even the guy who doesn't play as well as Eddie Van Halen has a born musical talent.
That's right.
He's better than me at picking up a guitar.
Howard, you completed all the requirements that it took to get to where you're at.
Yes, but you didn't even
But wait
hear
a minute,
you didn't hear the fourth requirement.
4.
You don't know what the fourth requirement is. I told you, thousands of hours
This guy
of practice.
will never complete anything.
Well, he wants to be a professional pot smoker.
ADD.
His ADD. He wants to be a professional marijuana user.
He wants Adderall.
Right. He's on his way to his 10,000 hours of practice.
He's on his way to his 10,000
But Pete,
Adderall.
the fourth thing, and I think this is very, very important, is being born in the right time frame. Now, this is something from Outliers, and this is a key component. When you hear about Bill Gates, who is a huge success, Bill Gates, if you go through his history, actually was born at a time where he had available to him as a kid, because his parents were into some sort of computer science, they knew a guy who could, back then you couldn't even get into a computer lab or get on a computer. When he was born, somehow the circumstances led up to he was allowed free hours, endless free hours in a computer lab where he got to work this stuff out. Him and his friends were like into this thing like crazy. If they physically couldn't get the computer time as children, in other words, he had a certain privilege that you don't have, I don't have. He was in the right place. I had a certain privilege. I got to see my father work with these guys with the microphone. I got to visit the radio station, WHOM. I got to watch the guys work. I was mesmerized. I was mesmerized by this. I got to see something a lot of people didn't get to see. This Bill Gates, when they describe him, he got to do this in a lab. No one did. He got. It was too expensive for people at that time.
Computers were huge things. They didn't fit in people's homes.
Yeah, and I don't know the terminology of what it was he got for free, but it's a certain access to programming that you could only get programming time for an hour, and it was a fortune.
And you wouldn't waste this on a kid.
Right. He was allowed to go in there at night and use it all night and day. And that's what led to it. So it's part luck.
Well, let me ask you something.
Being born at the right time, and part having an ability.
What about these people who are born with nothing?
Well, people who are born with nothing, it appears that they're born with nothing, but it's not always the case. Now, let me give you an example. You sit and you look at professional hockey players. That's what they do in the book Outliers. And the guy points out, he says, you know, everyone in Canada, for Canada's a huge hockey place, and they say, well, you know, why did this guy become a pro? He didn't have anything more than anybody else. Maybe he had some talent, this and that. But it was the mere fact that they were born either January, February, or March. Now, you would never pick up on this, but here's what happens. In the school system, it's a full year. The kids who are born January, February, March are physically bigger. There's huge differences in physicality. You're almost a year
Just
older.
From January, February, March?
You're almost
I
a
see
year
what you're saying.
older than someone born in December. And what would happen in hockey, for example, kids would go to school and the coaches would look for some star players.
And they take the bigger kids.
The bigger kids and also the kids who were older. They were a little more mature. They could understand a little better. They did better in school. They've even found that kids born January, February, March, because they're that almost a year older, they do better in school in the beginning. They get more attention from teachers. Therefore, they thrive a little more, get a little more encouragement, or notice more, and they actually do better at certain things. But the hockey example is one where you are physically bigger. Now, they did find some hockey players who excelled who were born in, let's say, you know, later months. But the majority, the Canadian hockey players, because of the system and the public school system, January, February, March, I think it was something like 70%.
Yeah, but they at least had a hockey system. I'm talking about somebody who winds up
what I'm saying
being
is,
the president of South Africa, born in, you know, what did Nelson Mandela have?
Well, what I'm saying is we don't know that because I don't know the history of Nelson Mandela, but there could be something as simple, Robin, as the day he was born. Because who would pick up on that with hockey?
The day he was born was very helpful.
I said not that, but there are circumstances that lead to somebody becoming great.
You know, or Dikembe Mutombo, whatever his name is, he was in Africa and they found him. What in the world?
He was 8'2", Robin.
Yeah, but you still got to go find him. He didn't get here on his own.
Anyway,
It was like
that is why it is difficult to even pluck anyone out and say, here's a radio show. Or here's a TV show. You know, it takes, like we were talking yesterday, they took David Lee Roth, a rock star, a guy who had spent his years practicing that and obviously excelled.
He's a good rock star.
That's right. And they said, go on the radio. Go do a radio show. Well, of course it was destined to fail. We all knew it. For some reason, the radio executives didn't know it.
Yeah, there were tons of people who didn't know it,
right.
Howard, and they had power, and they put him there.
They did. But we all knew it. My audience knew it. You knew it. I knew it.
It would have been like you touring as lead singer of Van Halen.
Exactly. It's funny that David Lee Roth didn't know it. You know, it's funny. I remember interviewing David Lee Roth. I invited him in to say, "Hey, David's going to take over our morning show," and I remember he walked in with kind of a swagger, and I remember why. I think he was on edge. I think he was thinking that I was going to put him down and and ridicule him for taking over our show, and I didn't. I was just the opposite. Every time he sort of got a little confrontational with me, I showered him with love, really. Right. I said, "Hey, David, I wish you the best." And I think it took him like into
by
surprise. Yes, it took he was like, "Whoa."
He was defensive.
He was defensive that day. He really was. I remember it very well. And I don't think I'm projecting that. I think he really was.
Oh no, it was absolutely true.
Yeah, and and then when I was just saying to him, "Hey, I really wish you the best and hope you do well." But and then he kind of in his arrogance said to me, and this is David, in typical David, he says to me, "You know, man, I'm used to speaking in front of audiences as big as 300,000 people. You think this is something to me? This isn't a big deal to me. I've been doing this my whole life." And
no, that's not what he said exactly. What he said was, "This is the greatest opportunity for me because in a stadium, I could only speak to that many people.
Right.
Now I'm going to get to speak to all these millions of people." And you quietly pointed out that who said there's going to be millions for you?
Yeah, and I tried to say to him that day that you don't just automatically. Yes, millions of people show up to see Van Halen.
Yeah.
This is different. This is you. You're out there. You have a microphone. It's blank space. It's a canvas. And you've got to fill it with something entertaining that your audience will find compelling. And I knew this was a daunting task. I mean, this is not something easily done.
That people would show up for him talking.
Right. And they'd given him a couple of practice shows in Boston, and I guess someone had heard this stuff. And really, David was not prepared. The guy would have needed his as they say in Outliers, 10,000 hours of practice, really. And who even knows if he has that talent anyway? He didn't, who knows if he had one of the 4 requirements?
The show was okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, everyone has a story to tell. I could listen to someone on the radio and tell them what they need to do.
But can they do it? That's the other thing. It's a matter of, can you actually do it?
When I hear someone on the radio, I go, oh, here's how you fix that. But then I go, well, if they're not going to hear that, how are they ever going to fix it?
And you would feel that way towards everybody. That's the thing. You would put your mind beliefs above everybody else's in the world.
What?
In radio, yes. In radio, I believe I'm as good as it gets. That's how I really do believe. And I'm not saying it from arrogance. I'm not saying it out of any sort of pompous notion. I don't feel about that way about anything in my life. I go to a psychiatrist 3 times a week and I go, I don't even know how to be. I don't even know how to be a human being.
You don't know how to be you.
I don't even know how to exist. It's pathetic in there. I mean, it really is. You would think that I was an entire mess. But nevertheless, when it comes to this, radio, I mean, I'm as competent and as I am the Beethoven of radio.
Well, I said it early on. I couldn't understand how other people couldn't see how much you knew. And when they were, when we first started, when we were at DC 101, and they would sit in the room and they'd start trying to tell you things, I was like, don't they realize he's the smartest person in this room?
Well, you know what?
Don't they know they should be listening to him?
It led to a lot of frustration. It really did on my part.
Oh, I'm sure.
I would go home and sit there and go, why do I would visualize the whole thing, and I'd say, why don't they get this? Why don't they let me loose? I don't get it. I mean, when Pig Virus and Dom Fioravanti and...
they were the worst.
And
John Hayes. That was another one.
I mean, all of them, I sat there in a room and I said, this is like it would be as if Eddie Van Halen had to get guitar lessons from me. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Can you imagine people trying to tell Einstein what he should be doing?
Here's what you ought to do with that brain of yours.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that annoying to me. And I don't have this ability at anything else. It's this. I get this. I know what to do with this. Give me a fucking microphone. Give me a room full of my crew, and let the symphony begin.
And that's what Sirius Satellite Radio has been to you, Howard. It's the pinnacle of your career.
I'll tell you why.
You're respected, and you have the power there. You don't got to...
I know, I'm not respected. There's still people who don't believe I know what I'm talking about. Believe it or not.
Who?
I don't have to say names. They still think they know better than me. But I'm going to tell you something. One thing about here, I get more respect, and there's another thing I get. For the most part, I'm left alone, and this is the smartest thing you can do. Every time certain people poke their nose into this and start to mess around with my people, and I hate to be cryptic, but when they start to mess with my people, when they start to offer them jobs, when they start to tell them how to do their job, it is as I look at them as flies who have no conception of what is going on. And I look at them and I go, how dare you question what we're... I don't even mind questioning. Questioning's good. But for God's sakes, what makes you think you know better than we do? Don't come in here and inflict your pain on us. Sure, listen, I'm not above criticism. I know there are things I do that are very boring on the radio. This might be boring on the radio. But for the most part, we're able to hit some home runs out of the park.
And stay around.
And stay around for the party.
There'll be one today.
That's right. Right now, there might not be a home run, but there will be one later. I can almost guarantee it.
You can't hit one every time.
Right. Look, there are no slumps here.
That's right. We come in to do a show. And so, the reason I flourish here is, number one, they have an understanding to leave me alone. And by leave me alone, they're smart about it. They say, listen, we think you know what you're doing.
a tough question. What sense does it make to not promote that you're going to come back to Sirius for no matter how long it is? So people can resubscribe, new people will join on, they're secure that you're going to be there. And we know you know this already.
I don't know what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, why wouldn't you tell everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be around here. The radio show is going to continue.
Because I don't know that that's true. And I'm not going to lie to my audience.
He's claiming you know this already.
No, I don't know. I had a conversation. I had 5 conversations this weekend with my agent.
Mm-hmm. 5?
About this, yeah. Because he claims I'm unavailable to talk to him. I go, it's just the opposite, Don. He's the one that's not in the office on Friday and Monday.
Oh, my God. You can't find him.
I said, listen, I call you as soon as you call me. So we made an appointment to talk, and we got into some really good conversation. And we had like 5 conversations about this very topic. Mm-hmm. And, I do know what I want to do. I do know, Pete.
Yeah.
But I don't know that Sirius is going to go for it. You know what? If Sirius and I sat down in an easy way and sat down and said, here, let's continue on, it would never be that easy because there are things that I would like to be able to do, mm-hmm. and there are things that I want to go and do, and I don't know that they're going to go for it. I have something in my mind where perhaps we could continue here.
They have to go for it.
They don't
have to do anything.
They don't have to do anything. Listen.
You created this.
No.
Look.
I did not. It was here before I... granted, I think they would have gone... I think Sirius would have been out of business had we not gone.
Look, he created a lot of things in radio.
Right.
And they let him go.
Right. And we see what happens when they let me go.
Well, they let you go, but they still let you go.
But they do... Listen, I don't know, Pete, if it'll make sense to the company. And I am a loyal supporter of this company. I love this company. I think satellite radio must stay around. I think it's terrific. And I think it's only going to get better. But the fact of the matter is, and by the way, someone said to me, you know how you say amazing on the radio? Mm-hmm. I say the fact of the matter is way too much. I was criticized for that.
Oh, dear.
But the fact of the matter is that we could possibly be around some more here. But who knows? Pete, if I had the answer and I could tell you, I would give it to you.
Waiting for it.
I don't know that it's going to be so easy to bang out a deal.
Man.
I don't know.
I'll tell you why this show is successful. The fact of the matter is Robin's amazing.
Well, that's right. That's right. You want to know something? And I'm going to take credit for Robin. Full credit.
Full credit.
Because
you didn't give birth to me. Give somebody
everything but let me tell you something. My ability to recognize Robin's greatness is what we're talking about.
And your chemistry, absolutely.
That's right.
Well, I recognize the chemistry. Let me take credit for that.
Okay.
Yeah, Robin.
Actually, I take credit for recognizing his genius.
That's right.
Her heart might be broke.
What?
Just not being around Howard every day. That's going to break your heart.
That would break her
some
heart.
people may not realize I was not going to take the job they were offering me until they played a tape of him. And then I said, I'm taking the job just to meet him because he's incredible.
True. That's true.
And that's when you started wanting him sexually.
That was it.
How many years have you been pining away from me?
Man.
By the way, nobody's taking credit for Benji's contribution.
Oh, Jesus.
No, but that's just the point. Artie being a part of the show, Fred, Benji. These are people that I've chosen to work with, and they've chosen to work with me. And these are all good people, and that's part of it, too. You can't just have some schlubs.
Yeah, don't worry about them, Mo. That's not your responsibility.
I do, as a matter of fact. Or the fact of the matter is...
That's amazing.
That's right.
You've done enough for them.
I have several lucrative offers. I could be on The Real Housewives of Orange County as a fake husband.
There you go.
Fred has a lot of money saved.
Who knows what Fred's up to? No one knows with Fred. How you doing over there, Fred?
I'm doing fine.
Let's get off of this topic and move on to something. How are you?
I think it's pretty good that you talk about. I think people should be fascinated about what it takes to become a guy at the top.
That's right.
But not everybody has the ability, so why listen?
I don't know. Maybe
They'll just be
someone
disappointed in
maybe
themselves.
someone will be inspired because you're right. Not everybody can do what you do.
Practice.
But practice doesn't do it for everyone.
I told you that's only one component.
But I think you also have to love it. I mean, there's one thing that when you hear Howard speak about radio, you hear a passion in his voice.
I don't love it.
You know, I think you do.
Look,
I think
Andre Agassi didn't love tennis.
One of the
He was really good at it.
No, I don't love it.
When you said you were 5 years old, you dreamed of being on the radio.
Yes, but I didn't love it. There was a lot of pressure in my life. I didn't love it. And that's part of it, too.
But you must love it because in spite of that pressure, you come here every day, you did what you did.
No.
Well, if he says he doesn't love it, why are you arguing with him?
Because I don't think he's aware of it. I don't think he's aware of his love for radio.
Do I love radio?
Hold on, let me find I think you're full of shit.
What?
I think you love it.
For 25 years, I've sat over here, talking the mic, played with these pots. What are you talking? I'm here every day. But do you love radio? Do I what? Do you love radio? For 30 years, I write the bits.
30 years.
Lay in bed and think of shit to say. Get up in the morning, eat my egg whites.
Yeah.
Talk to Benji and Fred. Do I love it? Do I love radio?
Not at 5:59 a.m., that's for sure.
I've been going to sleep at 8 o'clock. Watching TV and going to bed. Not fucking Beth, making sure I get to sleep. And you ask me, do I love it? What kind of question is this? But do you love it? Do I love radio? All right, thanks, Pete. Good to speak to you.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Hi, I'm Bobby Rooney. I manage Beetlejuice, and I'm also a professional boxer. Beetle lives here with me, my wife, and our 3 kids. Pete and I had cameras follow us around for the past couple of weeks, capturing Beat's day-to-day life. In this episode, Beetle's training me for my title fight. This is Beetle. Right, Snakehead?
Righto, stop the cop.
What?
This is Beetle, is as bad as can. He knows he's the best. This is Beetle.
And that's the man.
What you guys say?
That your baddest can.
Very daddy.
So be prepared to witness.
He's a tough guy.
And this is how we handle business.
Totally straight up.
The cameraman isn't safe.
I don't want no camera in my fucking face.
He's big and he's strong, and you should know that this is Beetlejuice's show.
This is Beetle.
B, come on, let's go. You ready? I started boxing when I was 15 years old, but since I hooked up with Beetlejuice, my career has just taken off. Come on, man, what the hell?
Well, yes, here we go.
Beat's been training me for about 3 years now. Usually what we do is we set the alarm for about 6 a.m. He'll decide to stretch me. Hold it right there. He always tells me I have to stretch my balls.
Stretch your nuts. You don't have a nut.
You're not going to stretch my nuts?
Stretching your nuts.
What do you mean when you say stretch my balls? You really want me to pull them?
No, when you stretch your balls, you stretch your balls. What else you got to do?
For what, though? What does it do for my...
It helps you when you stretch your nuts.
What kind of trainer are you, man?
Hey, I'm a fuck nut.
Pete, do you have to smoke every time we run?
I don't think so.
Pete, why do you have to smoke when I'm training? You know that's not good for my lungs, for my stamina?
I can't smoke and it's not even lick, you dick.
You think that's good for me?
No.
Inhale that smoke? Is it good for my lungs?
It's not good for you.
It's not good for my stamina?
It's not good for your stamina.
It's a big fight coming up, Pete.
Oh, yeah.
It's the big one, man. Every time I ask him who my next opponent is, he gives me a different name. He told me I'm fighting Mike Tyson last week. He told me I was fighting Tommy Hearns.
Oh, you probably know. You never know.
He told me Ricky Styles, whoever that is. I never even heard of him.
Any person you can fight with. It doesn't matter.
By the way, do you have me an opponent yet?
Yeah.
Who am I fighting?
He's fighting Tony to Tony.
Who?
Ray to Ray.
It seems like he thinks that insulting me and belittling me helps me.
Run, you fucking bastard! You fucking filthy bastard! Run!
When he insults me while I'm running and tells me, let's go, you cocksucker, pick up the pace, I think that really gives me the fire.
Real quick. Run, you shitty bastard!
Do you have to abuse me every time we run?
Hell yeah, you fucking bastard! You ready?
You ready?
I'm ready.
You got your seatbelt on?
I got it on, brother.
Let's go.
There we go.
Oh, sorry.
I'm way too heavy.
You all right?
I'm fine. There we go. Go faster. Go ahead, Bobby. You got it. Go ahead. Faster. You got it. Faster. 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 Oh, faster.
Pete, I just farted. Did you smell it?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
We gotta go to the market, Pete.
Let's go to the market to get the protein shake. Yeah! Yeah! We're going to the market to get the protein shake. And now, taking a beat.
You scream Jews a lot. What is it?
I say, fuck you, you Jew.
Don't you have some Jewish friends? No.
Hell no.
What about Levy?
Levy's a fucking Jew.
Is he your buddy, though?
He's still my friend, buddy. I still call him a dirty Jew.
What about Shuli? He's your boy.
Julie's not a Jew.
No? Why do they call him Julie, then?
Huh? Oh, he's not a Jew. He's Catholic. He's not a Jew.
What are you?
Me? I'm not Catholic, motherfucker.
What are you?
I'm just a regular fucking person.
That's right. Here we go, Beat.
There we go.
All right, look. I wrote everything down for you.
Okay.
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
Celery.
Celery.
Bananas.
Bananas.
A bag of ice.
Bag of ice.
A big thing of yogurt.
Big yogurt. Okay.
Half a gallon of skim milk.
Okay, we got
carrots.
Carrots.
And 2 cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
All
okay.
Right? Seriously, don't mess this up. This is important for my training, these protein shakes, all right?
Okay. We got that.
You know, don't get no other bullshit, nothing. Just what's on the list.
Okay.
I sent Beat into the market by himself to get the stuff for my protein shake. Remember, Beat?
Whatever you did, I did it on my own. Let's start in. Let's see. Oh, we gotta go at it. This is good. Bananas. We got carrots. What the hell? Wait, let's get this in the way. Oh, can I get a pie, honey?
Going on this roll?
No. A pizza.
A pizza pie.
He got everything on the list that we needed for the shake, but then he got a pizza, he got some diapers and some fucking formula, baby formula and shit. A lot of shit that we didn't need.
Where are these? Where are these?
But that's all right. He's my man. Whatever he does.
Hey, you put it in your shake. It's fucking great. Sorry, excuse me. I'll try that.
Hi, how are you today?
How you doing? There you go.
5088 you told me.
How much money did you have when you went in the shop that day?
Oh, probably I had like $400. Wow.
40. Okay. 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're in trouble.
No, I ain't got the pizza. I don't want it.
All right. We all set?
We all set.
How'd you do? You got everything?
I got everything.
What the hell is it? What'd you get fish sticks for?
Hey, for the Tuesday steak.
Fish sticks, candy? What are we gonna do with candy?
Oh, that's for later.
Man, I told you what I needed.
Oh, I couldn't know where you. I didn't know where you were wanting it.
What'd you get flowers for, dude?
Hey, just to put it on the side.
The side of what? You can't put this in the shakes.
Hey, it's on team steak.
You're killing me, bro. Come on. Why did you buy flowers, candy, and fish sticks when I sent you in for vegetables?
Oh, because I must have given it to him because he's my bitch.
You ready, Beat? We're gonna make some protein shakes right now. Beat makes me a real healthy shake. He puts nothing but real healthy ingredients in it. What do you usually put in my shakes?
You can put peanut butter, steak, ice cream, whatever the fuck you want to put in.
Dog shit.
Not dog shit.
No?
You can't put no dog shit in no fucking blender.
What else can we put in there? Seems like something's missing.
Missing. Now, let's see. What's missing?
When he was making my protein shake for my fight, he pulled out a bottle of vodka. I was like, hey, B, what the fuck? Remember you?
Because I took a fucking drink, that's why. Ooh, that's a nice cold ride.
What are you doing with that?
What are we going to do with that? We're going to put it in there.
That's for my training? I'm going to drink vodka?
Vodka? You ain't drinking this, I know.
You can't put that in my shake, man.
You don't need this in your shake.
No. So we're good, right?
We're good right there. That's good.
Smells good.
Smells good.
Here's to another great training camp, Pete. Thanks for everything, buddy.
Thanks for everything. It's fucking good. And now, taking a beat.
You have booger in your nose.
I do?
Your left nostril. That's it?
Oh, yeah.
Check in there.
None in there. Something. Shit.
You can just grab it with your hand and throw it out the window, no? You just throw it. What is it? Let me check it out.
Oh, I got it out.
Clean sweep?
Yep.
Yep.
Come on, we gotta go to the gym. Hurry up. Come on, let's go to the gym. Huh?
Do you have my opponent's name, Beat? You know the guy's name that I'm fighting?
You fighting that Polish guy, right?
I don't know. What's his name?
I think his name, I think his name, Ricky Styles or something. Oh, Ricky Styles? Oh.
Ricky Styles?
Something like that. I don't know.
When me and Beat are preparing for a fight, we take it to ringside in Jersey City.
Hey, what's up, Bob?
What's up, bro?
What's up, Chef?
What's going on, Coach?
Where you been, Beat? We've been waiting a half hour.
Hey. Pete, what happened? Walking around.
We've been waiting a half hour. What's up, Chef?
Let's go to work.
Ready to
Let's go to work.
Let's go to work, baby. Beetle decided to bring in a co-trainer to help out with us. He's Mike. He's been in the business for a long time. He's studied under Beetlejuice, so he knows what he's doing.
You gotta get on his toes, boy. You gotta tell him. You gotta be on his toes. Yeah, he's on his toes.
Tell him then.
Stay on your toes. Don't square up. You got fast hands. Come on.
Finish up.
Finish up. Finish that last up.
Come on.
Finish strong. There you go. I'm motivated while he's in the ring. If you're gonna motivate somebody, you do it. That's how you think, dude. Think before you do it. Come on, faster. Come on, faster.
Faster than that.
Come on, faster than that. Come on, don't forget that right hand up. Come on.
Chin up.
Get the chin up. Get that chin up. Keep it up.
Body in it.
Get that body. Get that body.
Yell at him, B. He's slow.
Come on, stay on that toe. Come on, let's go. Stay on that toe.
He usually likes to hold the heavy bag while I hit the heavy bag.
One time.
Make him work. Call him the combination.
Let's go.
Let's go. Watch your feet.
Here we go.
Come on.
When I'm hitting the heavy bag, he does everything he can. He holds it, and his feet are off the ground, and he's wobbling around and shit.
Sound like I'm doing a fucking bottle rock dance.
He's like a bottle rocket.
You said yeah. You said yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Come on.
Hold that down.
Hold the bag still. Come
Hold
on.
it tight, Pete. This guy's 120 pounds.
Come on.
I got it. Don't worry.
Come on.
Don't worry, I
Put
got
the
it.
hook behind
Hold
that.
it tight, Pete.
That's it. Now go to the body. Switch to the
Go
body.
to the body. Come on.
Come on.
Keep it up.
Push him.
Good.
Good work.
When I'm working out, Pete wants to make sure I have a lot of fluids in my body so I don't get dehydrated. Come on, get the water in there. All right, good. That's good.
If you box, you gotta stay hydrated. That's how it goes, man.
Back up. Double jab right here. Left hook right hand. Is that good?
That's good.
One more time.
Don't forget that right hand. Don't forget it.
Dig to the body.
Dig to the body.
Yeah. Go to the body first.
You know how we got that?
There we go.
Come on.
Come on.
There we go.
There we go. Come on, Kim. 10 seconds.
Finish up.
Come on. 10 seconds, bro.
Come on.
Come on, Kim. 10 seconds.
There we go.
There we go. And now, taking a beat. There's the graveyard.
You ever go in there?
Oh,
You want to go in there now?
no.
Come on, let's go in the graveyard.
What are you, crazy?
Why not? I'm going to go around. I'm going to pull in.
No, I ain't going in there.
Why not?
You crazy?
We'll take a little walk through the graveyard.
No, I ain't not going in no graveyard.
How do you get in? Right there?
I'm not going in there. You crazy?
We'll walk around for a little while. We'll take a look around.
I'm not going in there, dude.
Come on, dude.
I'm not going in there.
You going to make me go by myself?
I'm not going in there. Come on, Bobby. I'm not going in there.
Why not?
I'm scared.
You don't like graveyards?
No, I don't. Bobby, I'm scared.
Serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm scared.
I would never do that to you, bro. Hey, B, why were you late for my fight last time? I was looking everywhere for you.
Everywhere? I was downstairs. I don't know where y'all guys was.
Where were you? Oh, you just got here?
Yeah, I just got here in 5 minutes.
Looking for you, dude.
I just got here in 5 minutes.
Where'd you go?
Huh?
Where were you?
I was at work all day.
At work.
Yeah.
He's a cop now.
2 days already. After office.
Don't go nowhere and don't drink, all right? Until after the fight, no drink.
I ain't gonna.
He's gotta take a shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's gotta drop the juice.
Did you stop for a couple drinks? Is that why you were late?
Probably. Got in the
Shot in the beer? That's the way you gotta train, motherfucker. You know that.
fuck out of there.
He drank a little.
You didn't have anything to drink.
No, I didn't have
It was seltzer.
No. I had seltzer water.
Seltzer water.
I had seltzer water.
I can smell it.
Yeah, seltzer.
What? It's only seltzer water.
It's there. Seltzer water.
I can smell
What?
it.
Women drink that, right?
I can smell the seltzer.
Come on.
It's only seltzer water.
Seltzer water.
On fight night, Beat really gets real intense and emotional with me in the locker room. He tells me, listen to him, to shut everybody out. Don't listen to anybody else. Just listen to him. And he's with me. He's behind me 100%.
I said, I love you. You can't lose. Once you get in the ring, you gotta do this. Don't worry about what I'm saying. Just do what I tell you. When you do that uppercut, just do that. When I get in the ring, when I tell you something, you do it.
Always.
You gotta do what I tell you. I don't care what nobody else says. Just do what I tell you. Focus on it. Keep your mind on it. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. When you get in that ring, make sure when I tell you, do what I tell you. Do what I tell you. That's the main thing in your head. Do what I tell you.
Having Beat in my corner means the world to me. As long as he's there, I know if I listen to him and I execute his game plan, I'm going to have a good outcome every time.
When I get in the ring, when I tell you something, you do it. Shut that down! Finish up the man! Shut that down! I don't care what nobody else says. Just do what I tell you. Stop that jab! Like I told you! Stop that jab! There you go! Do what I tell you. Stop that jab! Stop that jab! There we go!
This last fight, it was definitely for Beetle. I dedicated it to him. You know, with him at my side, I know I'm going to win.
Who's the man?
Pete, I just want to thank you for getting me that victory. I couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you.
Now, is it all right if I use this little fucking head as a speed bag?
Oh,
Come on.
He wouldn't use it,
Let's
but
go,
he
bro.
won't help you. It won't dare fucking help you, scumbag.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, Robin stopped by the show, talked about her thoughts on going to Guatemala. We told her she was crazy for going. And then we discussed other trips she took that didn't work out so well to third world nations like to Venezuela and to India. So here's how it went.
I was not going to get on a plane and just go to Guatemala.
Right.
So let's dispel that. It sounds like people think I'm just going to be wandering the streets of Guatemala alone, looking for people who need help.
You missed the beginning of this, which is really funny. The guy said he went down there 4 times for, an adoption thing. He said the Marriott was surrounded by barbed wire, and they told you that if you leave the hotel, you're on your own.
Right.
And he said the worst place he went to, the guy who was Guatemalan drove by at 90 miles an hour, wouldn't even stop.
You understand where everyone's concern is coming from, Rob.
Of course, I'm concerned, but I'm interested in going to a place that has those kind of problems.
So the danger is part of the thrill for you for the trip?
No, it's not a thrill. Sometimes unless you've actually seen or experienced something, you really can't convey the need, and that's what I'm looking for.
So you feel like you have to be there to really express.
Yeah, I have to see it firsthand.
So who are you dealing with? An organization, a charity of some sort that's going to facilitate this trip?
Yes, it's called the United Nations Foundation.
Okay. I wasn't sure. So you spoke, but you've already spoken to them, and they've told you that they've given you an idea of what you'll be doing and how safe it'll be.
No, they just said we're putting together a trip. I had talked about wanting to go see what they do firsthand. Right. And they said, we're putting together a trip to Guatemala. I had originally said, because they do a lot of work in Africa, too. And I had said to you guys that I have an interest in doing that. And they said, well, the next trip we're organizing is to Guatemala. Maybe, I know it's not Africa, but maybe you could do that one.
What about the rough parts of Hawaii? They didn't have any trips?
Well, Robin, I was saying that I actually identify with you on this because when I was going to Afghanistan, I was getting the whole, you're crazy to go, this and that.
I remember
and all
that.
Stuff. You might have been doing it. And,
no, I was not one of the ones who said, you're a father, you shouldn't go.
I might have to get tape of that. But I will tell you that I spoke to the people at the USO, and it was great because they said, listen, we have to, there's always this, there's always that. But they said, the thing that made me feel really good, they said, in the history of the USO, no one's ever died. Mm-hmm. Then I said that on the air, and then people told me, Glenn Miller died. but he died in a plane crash.
On the way to or from, you're in danger.
No one's ever been kidnapped and murdered on a USO tour. So I'm hoping the UN has a similar track record.
I haven't asked them the track record.
I see Alicia Keys in Africa. I see Madonna in Africa.
There are a lot of people coming and going, and, I've never heard of... We haven't lost any stars.
But I will tell you, the other rap I got, even when I was over there, was, one of the shows we did was in Kandahar, then one of the shows we did was 150 miles north of Kandahar, and it was pretty rural. I was told, you hear Robin Williams does it, Billy Crystal does it, Letterman does it. Then I found out that those guys go to like a base in Iraq, which is not even near anything that's going on, and they do it on that base. They're not really in the thick of it. So you have to really investigate.
Yeah.
Now, the off-air chat that Howard had with you, did that have any effect on your...
10 seconds. Gary witnessed that.
I did. I told him.
He said, please don't go. Please don't go.
And I said, was it. And I said, Robert goes, I'll be safe. And I go, what if you don't feel safe? Robert goes, then I'm not going.
Hey, Rob,
very simple.
The level of safety you feel right now, if you had kids Gary's age at this point, would it stop you from going?
I would take my kids with me.
So they can experience what you're experiencing?
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought you mean you didn't like your kids.
Yeah, I would
leave them there.
It would be interesting. Like I had a list that we didn't get around to talking to. I showed it to Howard today, and it was from the United States Embassy documenting all the crimes against tourists in Guatemala this year, and it was 6 pages long.
Right.
But I wonder what that list would look like if you were Guatemalan and it was a Guatemalan embassy talking about Manhattan. How much crime there was against tourists in Manhattan this year.
But again, those are people who knows why they're in Guatemala? Maybe they're just there to see the sights or to have an adventure or to do whatever. I'm going under different circumstances.
Oh, no, but that may not... Why you're going doesn't change what somebody might do.
They always ask.
No, wait a minute.
Leave her alone. She's a good person.
No. They say these people were out just walking around. I'm not going to be out just walking around.
Robin, I'm glad you're down here because before Guatemala came up, we were talking about your event because there's still a lot of confusion as to...
we were trying to do something simple, and it has caused nothing but confusion. It's amazing.
Okay, so can you clarify for us? It's a cocktail party for the charity, and you said there was sort of a confluence there with your friend who's an artist. He's going to be selling some artwork.
The artwork is for sale.
Okay.
It's an art show and reception.
Okay.
Or an exhibition and a reception.
Because Benji asked, could he just come and, look around and eat some food and
I know I could.
Go?
No. I know I could, but what I wonder is, what is Robin's expectation?
That you'd come and walk around. What would I expect from Benji?
Benji's saying if he comes with a date and he comes and has a couple of glasses of wine and a couple of hors d'oeuvres but doesn't buy anything, will that be seen as being...
No. You're there.
No, I know you would never say, hey, where's your gift? But is your expectation that whoever goes donates?
No.
Okay.
The expectation is you'll come and you'll see the art and you'll learn about the Girl Fund.
Oh, I like that.
Now, what about all these implications that you're involved somehow with this artist?
That's it. I'm out of here. I do enough of that on the show.
I will tell you one thing. John asked me if I thought there was something going on, and I said there was. I can't point to anything. But we went to a charity event a week ago, and I sat next to your new best friend, Ross's wife Melissa. And I tried to squeeze information out of her. She's either nothing's going on or she's an amazing actress. Because she goes, oh my gosh, no, and I don't know. She seemed pretty credible, but that makes me believe it even less.
Well, you guys continue to speculate, and I have to go.
Is there
work
any chance
on this event?
It's her son, secretly.
That guy's Robin's son?
Yeah.
The math is there. He's 39.
He's not 39.
39?
I think he said he was 39. How old is he?
He's 28.
I don't know his age.
But Robin, one thing you did...
it was 29.
39 seems old.
I'll move off this topic. But one thing you did say, you said you have a burning desire to save the world. And I thought you were saying it in part tongue-in-cheek, but in part seriously. That you want to have that kind of effect. What other things do you want to do that you haven't done?
Let's take it one at a time. This is a big deal, to actually, try to get to one of these developing countries and see what's happening. That's just a first attempt at education to find out what the problems are, what the needs are on a first-hand basis.
Because some of the trips you've gone on in the past, granted they weren't for this purpose, but Gary brought up issues you had in India or wherever else.
But that was a pleasure trip.
Yeah, but you had no pleasure.
No, because I couldn't get to the people who actually know how to get pleasure out of it.
I remember some discussion about you just being very... You were like, I think you tried to get out of there almost the second you got there. I think it took you 3 days to leave.
Well, here's what happened. Again, I was supposed to go... There was one plane a day to the place I was supposed to go to. And because I was delayed by a day because of equipment problems in England, I didn't get there on the day I was supposed to make that plane.
Right.
Every other day, that plane was booked solid.
And so I had to go to the airport and see if somebody just didn't show up. For 4 days in a row, I did that, and my friends had to move on. They weren't staying in that one spot. So it would have meant staying 2 weeks where I was in the city of New Delhi or leaving. But I chose to leave.
And how did you feel about New Delhi?
That is not a place. I've told stories. I actually saw a man kick another man. A taxi driver took me. Every night I changed hotels because I was trying to find a decent hotel. And the last time I said, let me just go to a hotel with an American name. So I booked myself into the Hilton. And this cab came to get me. And it was almost like a cart with a lawnmower motor in it. And, the guy took me to a gas station and said, I need gas. I was like, oh, this is how he's gonna get money out of me. He's gonna ask me.
Wait, you had to gas up the car to get to where you were going?
I need a transmission.
So
I need a kidney.
Right. So I paid for the gas, and then he drove me to the hotel, and I get out of the hotel, and there's a guy with, one of those Indian headdresses on and a red suit, and a beard standing at the door. And, he's getting my bags and everything, and he's taking it out. And then I'm going to go pay the cab driver. And I wanted to give him every dollar I had in my pocket. And so I'm just peeling off this Indian currency. And the doorman grabbed the money out of my hand and said, no. And he took a couple of dollars and he threw them at the guy. And the guy started to argue with him, but she wanted to give me. And he just kicked him and said, get out of here.
Hey, what's up? This is Will. And on Tuesday's wrap-up show, Medicated Pete came down to talk about the dating game that he was just in. We offered him a little bit of advice on, how to work it with a woman. God knows he needs it. Check it out.
Dave in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how we doing? I'm a huge fan.
Hey Dave.
I thought sure Medicated Pete was going to pick the older girl there that had been put in jail.
Chris.
Chris, yes. But then after the outcome, and he picked the girl in the wheelchair there. Was he intimidated by her because she was in jail, or intimidated because of her age?
He didn't seem to be bothered by anything.
No. I mean, he seemed to say, I had a genuine connection with Dinah, and that's why I chose her.
Then why does everybody think that Chris would have been the one? I mean, the caller saying it, you guys said it.
I thought that he liked her as well.
I thought she was the easiest one to bang.
The middle one.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah. Howard used to say this a lot. He doesn't say it as much anymore, but this was even before I worked here. He used to always say, find a real fat girl with a pretty face, and then work her way down. Then she'll be like loyal to you forever.
But what happens if she works her way up?
Well,
And I think Artie said she'll lose the weight, and then she'll lose Pete and go for Jared. I couldn't tell if that would be
quite a jump.
Well,
how much weight do you think she's losing? I
don't know. But Dave, so you were surprised when Dinah ended up being the choice?
Yeah. Actually, I was. I thought I thought Sherry was going to go with Chris. She was closer to his age. Yes, she was a little bit heavier, but she said she was going to lose all that weight. I thought Sherry was going to pick her.
All right. Well, Pete keeps everybody guessing, and if you missed it, here's when Pete makes that decision and takes the drama and cranks it up a couple of notches.
It has come out now.
And
I'm set to reveal my choice.
This guy's good. See how he drags it out?
Who I am
great.
Going to be potentially seeing for a while.
Are you dragging it out because you're having doubts, or are you dragging it out for a drama?
It's the drama.
Drama, good. Okay.
This is as long as the relationship.
It's the ratings, Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I give the rose to Dinah,
you were contestant number 1. You're in a wheelchair. Dinah just wheeled out of here. I'm sorry.
She left.
By the way, I think in that clip, he sounds like Christopher Walken. He's like, by the way, I give the rose to Dinah.
Pete, definitely living in the moment, and I mean, physically gives a rose to Dinah in her wheelchair, and Dinah was happy to win. The next question has to be, what's going to happen on this date? How do you think this is going to go, Will?
I don't like the way it's sounding already. Even listening to that clip, he just sounds like, he's ready for marriage. And that's going to freak a girl out right away. She seems pretty normal, like she's had a relationship with guys before. He hasn't had a lot of experience with women, so it's kind of showing, and I worry that it's just going to freak her out.
Gary, where do you see this headed?
It's too soon to tell. I mean, it's going to be listen, they're going to go out today. There's going to be cameras on them. It's going to be very difficult. She seemed to genuinely like him, but how much she likes him, we're going to find out. But we'll know more. The thing is, I thought she's pretty genuine, so we're going to get a recap tomorrow, and I think she'll be pretty upfront about what she thinks.
Benji?
I think she'll say he's a nice, sweet guy. We had a great time, and maybe we'll see each other again. But unfortunately, I don't see it. She lives in Philadelphia. I don't. I think they'll have a nice time.
You know what's going to happen, because I've seen this go down before. What's today? Today's Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Like Thursday afternoon, Pete's like, can you give me the heavy chick's phone number?
Well, Medicated Pete now joining us here on the wrap-up show. And Pete, a lot of people thought you were going to take Chris, yet you said that there was a connection that you felt with Dinah. Can you describe that connection that you guys had?
Well, I think I felt off the bat that we had a connection with this disability thing. So we had something to relate to, So it's something to talk about, So we're not on like uncommon ground, you know what I mean?
And you were pretty fired up this morning for this contest, no?
Yeah, I was. I still am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was the little person's name?
Lila.
Lila.
Was Lila you picked? Was Lila ever in the mix?
Something, though. I have to say something.
Say it.
What would you like to say, Pete?
I was a little. I honestly, I was a little intimidated by the other two.
Really? Why did Lila intimidate you, the smaller person, and then why did Chris intimidate you, who was the larger person?
I actually. I actually thought that they were coming on to me a little bit too much. They put too much pressure on me.
How so?
I just felt that I just got a bad vibe from them. They just can't. I think they wanted me to pick them, so I kind of had a lot of added pressure that way,
But all of them wanted you to pick them. That's why they were here.
Oh yeah, but more so to them, more so those two.
Yeah, Dinah definitely was the most like.
I kind of felt threatened. I kind of felt threatened by the two of them.
But in what way?
So
in what way did you feel threatened?
Just like like I said before, they almost wanted me to like pick them, so I was like on the spot with them a little bit,
Well, Gary.
And with Dinah, she was more reserved, like more just like sitting back,
So Chris and Lila were trying too hard, almost. Would you say? Like, were they coming on to you too strong? I'm trying to understand what you mean by intimidating you.
They were trying too hard.
Like they were in it to win the game. They weren't there for you. You almost felt like.
No, they were. It seems like they were too competitive.
Like they wanted to win the game, and it wasn't about you.
Yeah, like I thought in like a small way it wasn't about me.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So. Lila the whole time I noticed was making eyes at Pete like the whole time. Like you'll see it more when it's on the TV show, but she was like kind of. Like winking and like
little
just,
adorable eyes.
Yeah,
and a great rack.
She was cute though. I mean, she had a lot going on for her. I mean, for her size and everything. But I mean, no.
Were you distracted at all by that?
A lot going on for a little is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Pete, were you distracted at all by any of the girls? Were they sort of trying to keep locked in on you, and as the other ones were talking, and maybe have an advantage at the game?
No, not really. Again, it's more of that intimidation thing, More,
but Dinah wasn't intimidating at all. Felt very natural.
No, she just felt pretty cool, not intimidating at all. So that's one of my reasons.
Now, by the end of the game, it sounded like you were falling pretty hard for Dinah. Like you're smitten. I don't know if that's the right word, but it seems like you've got some great expectations for this date and maybe something beyond.
I think something could actually happen here. I think that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but.
And what's your game plan? How are you going to play it out for the rest of the day?
Well, we're going to this Western place,
and
this Western bar. I don't even know where it is, but somewhere. And we're going to somehow rob the mechanical bull. So that's gonna be interesting in itself. So
yeah, but that's sort of a fun kind of moment for the cameras. I'm talking when you're sitting together at the table. Like, what kind of conversation are you thinking of? Like, what kind of move you're gonna make?
When we're sitting down, I'm gonna ask questions. You know,
you should kiss her right away. Get that out of the way.
I'm gonna be like, you know, like, hey, what's up?
So what you?
You guys have any advice for Pete and what he should be doing?
Show the weapon right away.
No, just remember, it's a first date. You know, even though you might be a little smitten and everything, and you might think she's the one. Remember, it's a first date, and if you come on too strong, sometimes you could scare women away. But she seems to like you.
Yeah.
Tommy in Massachusetts, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Keep it real up in the field, all right? What's up, guys?
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Pete, you were awesome today.
Thank you.
It was surprising that you picked the one in the wheelchair, but I understand. You know, the fat one said, was her name Large Marge?
No.
Because she said that she didn't like to get oral sex; she liked to give it.
Right.
That's usually the winner right there. But you know what?
Yeah,
would be a
very
great
true.
Show?
Yeah.
Great show. Mark the Bagger and Pete Tourette's.
Thank you, man.
All right, thanks for the suggestion, Tommy. Chris, I guess you said before, might have been a little bit of aggressive, but it seemed like she was up for anything. I mean, I would think.
Yeah, she definitely had a little bit of mine.
Hey, she was very sweet, but her weight didn't bother you at all? Like, you're still physically attracted to her?
It wasn't a weight issue at all.
But so you're physically attracted to her?
Was I physically attracted to her?
Yeah.
Not 100%, but yeah. I mean, there was some attraction there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what would be a turn off?
I mean, that's great if you can.
Yeah. Well, just the fact that she said she wanted to lose all this weight was kind of cool to me because she was conscious about that. You know?
Right.
What would be a turn off, Pete? What would be a turn off for you? Like, what could the girls have done or looked or said that you would have been like, game over, forget it, I'm not interested?
Well, he said it last week. Full-blown AIDS.
Hey everybody, it's Shuley, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, Dan the Song Parody Man called in to refute some claims that people were making, and wouldn't you know it, him and I got into it, things got heated, and we decided to end it like men, in a comic off, which sounds really gay. Check it out.
Are you surprised that this is your reputation here?
No, I'm not, because you guys constantly try to fucking prank me, constantly try to throw shit at me, and you have nothing. You have fucking nothing. So you have to make shit up. Shuli talks shit about me, talking about my fucking appearance when the guy looks like a cross between a Holocaust survivor and a fucking cancer patient.
But what does that do? But what does that do when I get laughs and you get nothing on stage?
And he's criticizing. I've never seen that happen where you got laughs and I got nothing. And again,
please, let me remind you of a story. Let me remind you something. In Florida, you're on stage dying, eating the biggest shit sandwich I've ever seen a comic eat on stage for 10 minutes when a guy looks at me who's standing in the back of the room, looks at me, points to you and goes, "Who wrote this shit for him?" And I told him, "You wrote this shit for you. That's the shit you present on stage." I would doubt that there's a fucking writer out there that would be proud to say, "I gave Dan that material."
Surely. I understand that you're a comic and you've been doing it for over 10 years, and I know that I've seen you do the exact same set for those entire 10 years without changing it up, except for maybe adding like an Elliot Hoffman impersonation and shit like that. And I'm sorry that I didn't mean to say that you're a bad comedian when I said lack of material. I meant that you had a slow news day, so you ran a bullshit news story on me. And if you're offended about that, then fuck you, man. I thought we were friends. When you fucking first came to New York with no money in your pocket and J-Rock didn't fucking reserve the hotel for you, I fucking bought your fucking hotel room for you.
You got my career started, and I thank you for that, Dan. I really do.
No, you didn't get I didn't get it.
Well, then what the fuck are you taking credit for? What are you taking credit for? I came out here because I was booked on the Stern Show, not to fucking room with you in an apartment that you're not even paying for.
No shit, I bought you.
You sit here like you're fucking handing out people gold. You're squatting in some guy's fucking apartment with hair all over the fucking place.
You're twisting the fucking story. It wasn't my apartment. I fucking put my credit card down for you to have a room at the Park Central on 7th Avenue.
And I appreciate. Listen, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You attacked me first. You attacked me first.
Chris, and I fucking picked you up at the fucking airport. So don't give me the.
So what did what have I done for you in Vegas, cocksucker? What did I do for you in Vegas? Who got you to go up on stages that you fucking can never set foot back on on again because you sucked so fucking bad. Who helped you in Vegas with all the fucking connections I had?
In Vegas, you lying fucking piece of
Fuck
shit.
off. You're a fucking scumbag. You're a phony. You're a phony scumbag.
That you used to fucking do.
Fuck off. Fuck off. You had nowhere to go. You're banned from the Hard Rock. Where else are you going to go?
Say this to my fucking face when it's not gang up on fucking...
You going to bring one of your knives, Boy Scout?
I don't need any fucking knives.
Give me a fucking break. All you do is get outed on the air and then threaten people with physical fucking confrontation. That's all. That's your only fallback, dude.
No, I'm telling you, be a fucking man and see if you can look me in the eye.
I don't need to look you in the eye.
The same fucking lies in person that you're trying to fucking get air.
That's fine. I'll tell you face to face when you come up here for your 1 day of work a week.
This is all I can say. I hope your child, when it's born, looks just like you.
Hey, that's mean.
What? I said I hope his child looks like its father.
That's mean.
I know, is that mean?
I don't know that. Is that to? Well, hold on, Dan. Dan, is that to imply that Shuli's? Dan, stop talking for a second.
Day one, and I've even fucking sat around and allowed you to fucking run bullshit on me when you have a fucking slow news day, and then you
again with this slow fucking news day. The host of the
show.
show and numerous people told me not only did you take one gift bag, asshole, you took more than one, and I didn't even mention that on the air today.
No, you're totally full of shit, and you're fucking.
Everybody's full of shit but you. Everybody's full of shit but you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. You have it. You're never wrong. You can never take a step back and say, you know what? Maybe I was out of line there, right? We're all the fucking scumbag, lion, rat assholes, right?
Somebody handed me something, okay? You guys are constantly trying to fucking set me up for shit. But when I fucking see you, you won't look me in the eye and tell the same fucking lies because you can fucking do it over the airwaves, but you can't do it to
And
my
what are you
fucking
going to
face.
do? What are you going to do when you see me? You threatening me? You going to come and punch me? You going to come and fight me?
No, I want to see if you're capable of fucking telling the same lies while looking me in the face and showing the same anger and animosity towards me while looking me in the face. Because it's easier to lie to somebody or lie about somebody when you're not looking them in the eye.
But Dan, here's a newsflash for you. I'm not lying about what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what the fuck went down, what I was a witness to, and what numerous people were a witness to. And I was in the fucking studio, jerk off. I was there. I saw the bags lined up against the fucking wall, and I watched you fucking walk off with one.
No, you watched. You weren't there when the host of the show handed it to me. You watched me leave.
Who was it? Crystal Gale with her fucking long hair that I misstepped for you? Get the fuck out of here.
Listen to me, Shuli. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're showing your fucking true colors.
I am. I don't bring a second suitcase when I go to fucking help a friend so I can clean out their fucking room. That's a scumbag. That's a fucking scumbag.
Never did that.
Of course not.
And again, fucking Sal keeps trying to crowbar that fucking story in that fucking Levy's old driver fucking said.
Yeah,
and now all of a sudden Yucca was witness to it. The last time it was somebody else. How many people fucking flew home with me, okay? I got the fucking ashtrays right here that were from the fucking Beacher show. They weren't from the hotel. I fucking prevented other people from taking shit from Artie's room. Some people that used to work for the show.
Dan, hold on a second. Do you think that there's a concerted effort by everyone on the show against you? Or do you think that it's just, you're just another guy, it's part and parcel of being part of the show, that everybody throws everybody under the bus?
Everybody throws everybody on the bus.
But Dan,
if they don't have anything fucking truthful to throw them under the bus with, they will conjure shit up.
But you don't think you're getting it any worse?
About the fucking ashtrays came from Sal, and he wasn't even there.
Dan, you don't think you're getting it any worse than anybody?
What? No, I think everybody gets it. But you know what? I'm not a fucking pussy. I'll stand up for myself.
Hey Dan, I know you said everyone's...
Let me tell you some good words to live by. Don't ever start shit with anybody, but don't ever take shit from anybody. I don't start shit with anybody.
What fortune cookie did you read that in?
It's fucking game on. Then it's game fucking on.
Hey Dan, I was just wondering, because you said everyone's making up this shit, so like when the news wanted to do a story on you, like Owen Artie $15,000, and you didn't want that story to run, and you got all angry, is that made up?
And
or
you
that
threatened Langford?
Yeah, you threatened Langford, and...
No, I didn't. No, I didn't threaten Langford.
Yes, you did.
It's very detrimental for him to run the fucking story. And he chose to do it anyway. Listen, Jason, you're the fucking bitch boy of the office. You're
Yeah,
the
I
little
know,
fucking, you're a little fucking man cunt pussy. Even back at fucking K-Rock, you were always the gossip girl that would fucking IM people in the other fucking offices about what
It's
was
weird. I have a
going on.
job here, Dan.
Fucking rat on people. What's that?
I have a job here. I'm here, 5 days a week. So I can't be that much of a bitch.
It gives you more time.
You tried out for a job here and couldn't beat Yucko the Clown.
Gary, when did Dan become like Scott Salem? Everybody's kicking the guy when he's down.
Listen, I've heard these stories from people.
That's what people do. That's what people with nothing better to do. That's what people with lower self-esteem do if they want to feel better about themselves. That's why you don't see me ever jump out and fucking dogpile on people and shit on people. Because I got fucking no problem with it. I got no problem with it. You guys are a bunch of fucking pussies. Anybody that's going to talk shit and fucking gang up on somebody, the gang mentality is for fucking weaklings.
But Dan, you could make Dan, hold on, I'm talking. You could make the argument that in your own way, you gang up people because if this wasn't about you, you'd have a song parody ready about it for tomorrow morning. And I know while that's your job, that's also your way of ganging up.
That's not ganging up. That's not ganging up individually. It's a group of people attacking. And I have no problems. I can defend myself in a group of people attacking, okay? Whether it's fucking physical or verbal. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, Dan, I got an issue with that. So you're saying making a song parody about, let's say,
Gary's teeth
or Sal's wife's emotional friend or whatever. You don't think that's part of jumping in because it's an individual effort?
No, Gary's teeth is a fixture on the fucking show, okay? Okay, so that's not, it's something that he's accepted. I didn't make a single song about Sal's wife because I was respectful about that. The same way as I didn't make any fucking songs about Artie being on drugs because I'm respectful of certain things. When something is an established fucking topic on the show, then I'll make it a song. But I'm never going to fucking drive a nail in somebody if I think it's going to hurt.
You going to make a song about the hotel thing, man?
What's that?
You can make a song about this hotel thing?
What hotel thing?
Your hotel thing.
Tully in New York City, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I went to the airport. I put my suitcase down. The lady looked at me and said, "It's 100 fucking pounds."
Tully, go ahead.
Where's that fucking clown? No, I was just trying to think how many people have been at a Shuley show and said to the guy next to him, "Hey, who wrote this shit?"
Well, it wasn't my show, but Dan was on the show. It was a show that Levy and I were doing, and Dan was up there sucking the life out of the room, and the guy asked who wrote his material.
Hey, Shuli, let's just go to a club together in New York City any fucking night.
Any day of the week.
Is this going to be like? Hold on, guys. Is this going to be like 8 Mile for comedy?
Yeah, comedy showdown. Let's do it.
The same fucking 20 minutes.
Let's go to the Showtime at the Apollo. I'll do a set there.
Gary, hold on, Dan. That's a fair challenge. Let them go ahead.
Totally agree.
Anytime.
Let's get an audience and see how they react.
I have to tell you, I've never seen your comedy, and I'm not giving you any shit. The only thing is I know that you don't have as much experience as Shuli. So I would think it would be more difficult for you, but I've never seen you.
No problem. We just go to a random comedy room, not packed with Stern fans, not packed with any friends.
And can I tell you something? The last time I saw Dan perform, I even complimented him on a bit that he did that I actually thought was really funny, and I told him about it, the one about your dad that you did, about your Jewish father, and I even complimented him about that. But,
of course, because it was to my face, Julie. You're not looking me in the face right now.
I just complimented you now on it, douchebag. Open your move the hair out of your fucking ears and listen to what I'm saying. I just complimented you on it on the air like I did to your face. And if you were standing in the studio right now, I'd tell you that you're an unfunny scumbag to your face today, like I did on the air.
Hey, can we do the challenge, Dan?
Dan, the opportunity to do that in person any fucking time.
Can we do the challenge tonight, Dan?
Tonight I'm busy. I'm sorry, unless you want to do it after 10 o'clock.
Well, that's usually when people go to a comedy club. Shirley, could you do the challenge tonight?
If we found Caroline's, I'll set
Well, don't say. Let's not say. Let's find another place.
Okay.
But
again, Shirley, the way to do it is unadvertised, without stacking the room with people, non-Stern fan, regular crowd.
How many minutes? How many minutes each?
How is he How would he be stacking the room with people? You're on the show. Shuli's on the show. I mean, do you think Shuli gets an advantage there?
I say 10 minutes each because 10 minutes you could pack in your best stuff.
Right, 10 minutes each. 10
minutes and no Stern stuff at all. Just
no audience at all.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you advertise your comedy?
That's every show, Benji.
Yeah.
What kind of logic is that?
No, he's saying he wants
a fair audience.
He wants to take the trial to another city.
No, he's got a point. He does have a point about that.
Yeah, I know. I'm in. So they're going to walk up and they're going to people who have no predisposition to the show.
You don't have to announce it. You just walk up to a club and let's see what happens.
I could laugh for 20 minutes straight at your fucking Elliot Orphan impression. I could laugh for fucking 10 minutes straight at your Bobcat Goldthwait impression because I'm old enough to fucking remember who he is. But if we just go into a regular fucking room, okay, where people aren't going to fucking know Elliot, they're not going to know the other stuff, and you just do your regular material, the stuff that I love.
That's fine, Dan. Whatever you say.
Just make a hold on. Just make Dan. Hold on, Dan. Stop talking.
Jesus.
Just make no Stern Show references.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. I did stand up long before I started working here, and I got unlike and Dan has a lot of material that has nothing to do with the show as well. So I'm more than happy.
All right.
I'm more than happy to do that.
10 minutes. No Stern Show references at a site you guys agree on. This is like 3 o'clock.
We don't
high.
know if it'll be tonight, but whenever we do it, make sure TV knows about it because I want it taped and I want audio for the show.
And if Dan loses, he cuts his ponytail off. How's that?
So what does Shuli have to offer? He's going to grow hair if he fucking loses?
I'll shave my ass hair.
No, Dan, if you lose, you fess up that everything you said, every dispute you've had with all these so-called lies is truthful. You admit.
None of them are truthful, so I'm not going to fucking lie, and I'm not going to fucking lie under any circumstance.
And I wouldn't want him to do that.
Let me tell you something. In my defense, if I take my best 10 minutes, and even if it kills, if you put it on TV,
whoever loses,
the only 10 good minutes I have.
Whoever loses has to kiss the head of my cock.
Actually,
boy, that's really gay.
No,
for you.
The foreskin,
Sal's will win no matter what.
With the foreskin over it. You have to kiss my foreskin.
Okay.
All right. Sal, whoever loses has to kiss my foreskin.
Boy, Sal wants some guys on his cock so bad.
I don't care that it's Dan or Shuli. Why would you want a guy to kiss your penis?
Because it's disgusting, and I won't bathe for 2 days. And it'll smell like
everything is
like a twat rash.
Thursday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about the Superfan Trivia Contest, which came down to the last question, and Gina pulled it out. It was surprising that a woman won, surprising that Steve crossed out his answer when he almost had it, but not surprising that no one knew what Vinny Favali's full title was over at CBS. But it was a great contest. We talked about it a bunch, and here's how that went. The Superfan Trivia Contest, that was won by Gina, who... It really came down to the last question, Gary, and she stuck with her answer, and I feel bad for Steve, who came in second place, because he had it, and then he just let it go.
Yeah, we should point out that when you see it on Howard TV, I have a monitor in my office. So when people were writing down the answers to their questions, the camera sort of pans across so you could see what everybody's doing. So I could see the answers that people wrote down before they revealed them. And Steve had written down the correct answer. And then Howard said, Matt, what do you have? And Matt, who was his competitor next to him, held up his answer. While he was holding up his answer, Steve, out of the clear blue sky, abruptly just scribbled off the right answer and put in the wrong answer. And Artie and I and Robin, we all saw it on our monitors, and we were like, what are you doing? But you can't yell it out because that's the contest.
You got to go with your gut in those situations, I guess. And something overcame Steve. He thought differently, and it cost him. It cost him the big prize.
Should have read the book Blink, where they tell you to go with your gut reaction.
But what did you think of today's contestants?
They were all really good. I could tell that, what was the guy from Boston's name again?
Matt.
I could tell that Matt was going to have Matt was at a disadvantage just because of his age. You know, it's just one of those things where you really have to have been listening to the show for a long time to run the gamut. But for a guy his age, I thought he knew a lot.
He did very well, and I thought the questions, they didn't go necessarily that far back in Stern Show history. I mean, there was a question about Java and a couple others, but I thought he did well. But Steve and Gina both, hey, they know their stuff.
I thought Steve was a slam dunk. When I saw him in the green room, I had played him, I think, on Stump the Buoy, Beat the Buoy, and I beat him, but he was really, really good. But she was great. God bless her, man. She really kicked ass. And I've heard through people who work on the show here, I guess she's sort of in the inner circle of some of the Whack Pack and the Killers of Comedy. They say that her and her husband are like the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Oh, good for her. Congratulations, Gina. Were you surprised that a woman took home the big prize, Gary?
A little bit. I mean, I've met women who are big fans of the show, super fans, but there's just so few of them that, I mean, there are a lot of female fans of the show, but there are very few women who really, really know their stuff. And I just thought that guy, Steve, you know, he had a cockiness to him, and he just looked in a confidence. I thought he was going to be able to pull it off.
Now, Matt from Boston said a couple of things I found compelling. One was how the pride he took in heckling Artie and getting Artie to notice him, you know, just being acknowledged. Do you encounter that as well? Like somebody, if they can get you to react to a Baba Booey, you know, the pride they take in annoying you in some instances?
I guess. I mean, I only see the part where I'm annoyed. I don't know the pride that they take. I don't know if they go home and, you know, brag to their family. I think one of the most annoying ones, you know, I get it all the time, and sometimes it's a term of endearment, and sometimes people say it with like a, you know, like a thickness to it. They're like, "Hey, what's up, Baba Booey?" And you know, you could tell it's like that. But one of the most annoying ones is when I first moved up to Connecticut. I was in the supermarket, and the guy got on the speaker, and he's like, Baba Booey, third aisle, Baba Booey. And I'm sure he went home and told his whole family, I tormented Baba Booey today.
That's so funny. I never heard that. That's very funny.
Yeah, it was, and I'm like, I just moved up there, and I was like, God, I'm just trying to get, you know, lettuce and, you know, fucking whatever, avocados, whatever my wife wanted.
With the family, or were you by yourself?
I was by myself. But that's even weirder because I'm like walking down the aisles and no one's reacting to it except for me. Like nobody in the store knows even what that means.
No, but the guy who's saying it over the mic sure knows what it means.
So proud, so happy.
And the other thing Matt said was how big of an Eric the Midget fan is, and he was just thrilled beyond belief to be able to speak to Eric on the phone. How did you think Eric handled those accolades that Matt gave him?
Oh, the way he usually does, barely breathing. You know, you could tell, Eric, you're the greatest. I think you're the best. Da da da. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The long pause. Good. You know what I mean? Like the guy, he has no feelings.
He did apologize to Artie, though.
Not to me. He didn't apologize to me.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting an apology.
Yeah. He did. He should have. You know, listen. He jumped the gun. He crawled all over Artie without having all the facts.
That's true. Now,
well, I shouldn't say he crawled. He rolled all over Artie without all the facts.
Did you think the questions were too easy, too difficult, or just right?
It's very difficult for me to judge that because my knowledge, I think, is so extensive that I wonder how much a fan knows. I actually moved some of the questions around. Jason put them together, and I'd taken 2 questions that were in the easy, and I moved them to the medium. But I guess they were sufficient. You know, the way you know you failed on a question is when nobody gets the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one of those today where no one got the answer.
I thought that made it. I mean, it was so. I thought it was calibrated just right, and I think even the fact that there was one thing that everyone missed, I thought it made it kind of interesting. There was, I've been here a long time. There's a couple things I didn't know and a couple things I did. I was impressed.
Did you think it was going to come down to knowing Vinny Favali's title in full? I don't know if anyone knows that.
That's a great.
Even I had everything about it right, except instead of calling him vice president, I called him head. I always call him head of head of late night programming, CBS East Coast.
But now, do we know, is he still that? Because that's what he.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, vice president, CBS late night.
East Coast.
Late night, vice president, late night programming.
Isn't it development, or no?
CBS East Coast.
Late night program. Yeah.
They haven't developed anything in 20 years.
The East Coast is a kicker, but Steve,
on the East Coast.
Well, that was the fun part. Yeah, East Coast.
Well, Steve though almost had it. He just had director instead of VP, and he didn't have CBS. And Gina was close as well, but she didn't have that full title.
That was a good question.
Yeah, that question was a killer. Were you worried that Howard was going to run out of questions? They kept getting them all right.
Well, yeah, John, you and I were in the back. It got to the point where they were getting them right. John and I started trying to come up with some good questions just in case Howard said, what am I going to do? Because I hate it when he says, all right, we have nothing left. Let's just split the money. It's a game. You should have a winner.
Yeah, and these guys set the bar really, really high. And again, congratulations to all of them. I know we did it once on the show, but which staff member do you think would have done the best on this quiz today?
Me. I really do. I mean, I think I go back the longest way, and I have a good memory about it. And I think, in fact, there was one question in there, and it was the only one I didn't know. It was one that we didn't use. Which staff member broke the glass on the Xerox machine while copying his bare ass?
I think I know that.
Who?
Fred.
That's correct.
That's correct. Yeah. And I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you'd do well, Benj?
Yeah, pretty well for the years I was here. I've been here, yeah.
Right. The problem for you is that there's a huge chunk of time back, NBC and before
I know of because I've assimilated it in, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know the years of Bongo. I knew around what years, but that wouldn't have.
Those are the hardest questions, I think, when you need the specific year or date. That's really tough.
Yeah, for me, Bongo, I put everything to something that's going on in my life. It's the same way I can tell you almost any year of a record, but I sort of remember where I was when the record was. So for Bongo, it was easy because I remember Mary and I had just gotten married, so I knew it was 92. It was easy.
Now, if you missed it, here's the big ending where Steve comes so close, but Gina ends up winning Howard Stern Superfan Trivia.
What Tom Cruise movie did Kenneth Keith Kallenbach have a scene in before it was cut? The superfans are writing. Steve is the last one to put his pen down. I'm going to go to Matt first. Matt, go ahead.
I said Rain Man.
Rain Man is not correct. Steve, go ahead.
I originally wrote Jerry Maguire, but I believe it was Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky is not correct. Let's go to Gina. Gina?
Jerry Maguire.
That is correct.
You screwed yourself,
25 points. You are a super fan extraordinaire. Wow. Well, Steve and Gina are making out. Matt shaking hands. Steve, I thought you had that one.
You had
I did have it.
What went wrong? You crossed out the right answer.
Yeah.
You had Jerry Maguire. Why did you cross it out?
I just I knew that was Artie's movie.
That's
too.
the same one I got cut out of.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it was the two of them
I'm
together.
a loser.
You know, our hearts go out to Steve, but congratulations to Gina.
And a good group of people today. Sometimes when people come in like that, they can be really. Sometimes people get weirded out when they meet some of us, and they get sort of odd and annoying. These were all super nice people.
Nick in Lake Tahoe, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey Nick, what's
Who came
up?
up with all the questions?
Jason,
did you all put them all together yourself, or everybody kind of pitched in on it? What's the deal on that?
Jason came up with some of them. I think John pitched in. Doug Goodstein pitched in a little bit too.
Yeah, it was mostly Jason. Jason coordinated it, and then we sprinkled in a couple.
Yeah, the hardest one I had was the movie one. Which movie did Howard take his first wife to?
Yeah,
Besides that, I did really well.
I didn't know that one. When I looked at all the questions before, that was one of the ones I didn't know.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I'm a huge Lenny Bruce fan, so.
Hey, that was a great job today, guys. You guys have a good vacation. We'll talk to you.
Thanks. All right, thank you, Nick. Let's go to Rob in Connecticut. Rob, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, good job today. Real quick, one funny thing I noticed that, given the size of some of the people in there, nobody even picked up on it. When they asked the question about JD and the web girl that he was a fan of, the one guy mentioned Cookie Puss, and nobody touched on what Cookie Puss actually is. It's a giant ice cream cake from Carvel.
Yeah, no, we know it's a whole bit with Fred. And we did a whole bit about it, and we just think that everybody knows because it's been played on the air so much.
I thought the series of answers to that question was probably the funniest part of that entire bit.
It was Cookie Puss.
No, one was Pussy Fur.
Pussy Fur, the first guy said.
Then he said Kissy Fur,
which was correct, and then Cookie Puss.
Hey, did she ever, I don't know, JD's not, did he actually get her to use the dog on her?
I'm not sure. Only JD would know that. And I don't think JD was particularly pleased
I heard
that question was used.
Did you hear him yelling from the back?
Yes.
He was like, good enough already.
I think as different questions went by, a lot of people yelled when it was their question. How
did you react about the 80 blowjob?
I just said it's all for the show and moved on, even though I never claimed that.
Medicated Pete is a 34-year-old guy, never had a girlfriend. He's my intern. He's on Tourette's. Let's bring Pete in.
Where's he coming in from?
Come on, Pete. Who knows? Who knows if we can find him?
There you go.
There he is. Medicated Pete. How
What's going on, guys?
Take a look at the girls. Don't look down
He's
at the floor.
looking down. Poor Pete. He's so shy.
What's up, guys?
Hi, Pete.
That's right, girls. Say hi to Pete.
What's going on?
Pete.
What's up, man?
Pete, are you Tourette'ing right now?
I'm taking out like it's going out of style right now.
You got 3 girls who have seen you. They understand you have Tourette's. They're interested in you. Pete, what are you thinking? Who do you feel the connection with?
Out of all due respect to the 3 candidates here on the show today,
go ahead.
I give the rose to Dinah.
Dinah, you were contestant number 1. You're in a wheelchair. Dinah just wheeled out of here. I'm sorry.
She left.
I'm shocked. You're shocked. Why Dinah?
Well, I kind of feel that I have a connection with her. Kind of from that.
From what, Queen?
From the just the disability thing, you know.
Let me just talk about Pete's date real quick. I'll give you the update. Pete, come on in. Hey, Dinah. Hello? Dinah?
Yes?
What was that?
What?
You were like this.
I have to pee.
Oh, you have to pee?
I have to pee, yes.
So why don't you go pee?
Because I was waiting for you, but we
Go
can do
pee
this.
now. I'm feeling too much pressure.
No, it's okay. We can do this.
Pee, well, listen. Want to bring?
Are you there?
Want to bring the phone with you into the toilet?
No, it's okay.
All right, Dinah.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I want you to be honest. Don't hold back. Hey, Pete, how you doing, man?
What's up, guys?
Wait a minute. I want to know from Pete if he had a good time on his date.
Personally, I did have a good time.
Okay.
You had a good time on the date?
Yeah.
You guys went to
thought it
lunch?
went well?
And we had a good time.
You went to lunch?
Yeah.
You had some conversation?
Had some conversation. Yeah.
Then you guys rode the mechanical bull? Well, you did.
That was
Dinah
pretty
did.
fun. She did, too.
She did?
Yeah.
All right, we got some film. We'll show that. We'll show we got some video.
Yeah.
All right,
Because I
Dinah.
just wanted to know his perception of how
All right.
things went.
Dinah,
Right.
I really want honesty here. I don't want you to sugarcoat it.
Okay.
How did it go?
Well, I did have fun on the bowl and stuff, but I have to be honest that it was really tough.
Yeah, I could tell. I didn't watch the video. I listened to the audio of the video.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there going, there's no way this girl's going to be into Pete. There's no way. First of all, she's cute.
Wait a minute. Let me ask
And-
you something. Did it start out with her being interested? Did he lose her interest, or?
All right, here's the bottom line. I'm going to teach Pete. This is good I got to hear these tapes because now I know how to work with Pete. Pete could have shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Your perception was it went well, Pete?
I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want him. I didn't want him to hear that there was any
'Cause-
reservation on her
'cause
part. I
when-
wanted to
Maybe
know
I'm-
what he thought.
Right, I understand. Could now when you
Maybe I'm not seeing it properly. I don't
yeah
know.
exactly because you were like
That was a good date.
you saw her, you were physically attracted, and I don't blame you. I thought she was cute, and you were feeling even love for her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you left that date thinking that you were going to get a shot with her again?
No, I had kind of reservations.
What do you think went wrong?
I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it. you know?
See, now this is with
Yeah,
your
I
prompting.
can't
He's
really
now
do that.
seeing. See, I wanted to know.
I understand
from
what you
him
wanted to know, but I have
that-
to cut to the chase.
Yes, but I really
Yeah.
wanted to hear that he thought it was a good date.
He
thought
did.
he had a chance.
Yeah, he thought he had a shot.
Yeah.
You thought you had a shot. But I'm telling you,
Realistically, no. I mean,
it went horribly. I was listening to the audio.
It was a terrible date.
I'll tell you what, and I'll sum it up for you real quick. Because you haven't had a lot of experience. You're 34 years old. You haven't had a girlfriend. And Dinah, you tell me if I'm right.
yeah.
Okay.
You didn't ask her any questions, man.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
it's not your looks. It's not your affliction with the Tourette's. You couldn't have been any less interested in her. When you're out with a girl and there are such long silences, you wouldn't believe it. Real uncomfortable long silences.
Were there?
All Pete had to do was pretend you're the host of an interview show. And here's your subject, Dinah. And you're there to hear everything about her life.
Right.
All you had to say to her was, Dinah, I'm so interested in, your life. So tell me where you were born. Boom. I was born in a small hospital and blah, 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 blah. Okay.
But you got to listen.
You got to listen because you got to have follow-up questions. And so you conduct an interview with a girl. And this is a great lesson for guys. And it took me years to actually realize this, that it's really not that hard to talk to girls. All you got to do is pretend to be interested in them.
Mm-hmm. Pretend?
Be interested in them. Here's a girl in a wheelchair who's going to go to law school. So what do you say to a
There's gotta
girl?
be some interesting
What do you
stuff.
say, Pete, to a girl who's going to law school?
What type of law are you interested in?
Ah.
You
Here,
didn't think of that yesterday?
Listen, like this. Here's what you say to her. What made you want to go to law school? Were you intimidated by going to law school? What kind of grades did you have in high school? Was this your dream your entire life to be a lawyer? Was your father a lawyer? Anyone in your family a lawyer? What is it about the law that interests you? Do you ever get frustrated that lawyers have such a bad reputation? Dude.
This would have been great conversation. Thanks.
She would have been putty in your hand. She would have said, you know what? I finally met a guy who cares about me. You hear what I'm saying?
What race would you most like to put in jail?
Any question would have worked.
Something, Artie.
But, Pete, you didn't ask her a thing except you rehashed one time. It was getting so uncomfortable. He finally goes to her again, what kind of music are you into? Which is what we asked her on the show. You knew already. You should have even said, gee, I thought it was really interesting you're into Queen. Because, I've always wanted to see them in concert. Did you ever get to see Freddie Mercury live? Something.
What concerts have you been to?
Yeah. You went right back to the same question. What happened? You froze up, dude.
I did.
Were you interested in her?
I did. I was just so nervous. And
man, you choked.
It just
you choked
didn't
on this
go
one.
well.
You know what, Pete? When you want something, you have to get over the nerve.
Well, not only that, it got so quiet in there. All they were doing is eating. And Pete's, like
Not
most
the
guys who are,
greatest eater.
he's not the
Music or
greatest
anything,
eater.
yeah.
A lot of food flying all over the place. And right, Dinah?
Yeah, that's just part of the food date is the messiness sometimes.
But you would have been okay with it if the guy was really a good guy asking you questions. When girls say, I want to only meet a great guy, all they're talking about is some guy who wants to ask him a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling
Interested.
you. Yeah. All right, I'll play you some of the tape here, Pete.
Oh,
this is brutal.
Painful.
Painful. Here we go.
I'm not so sure if I want to hear it. But
no, it's good for you to hear.
Go
Because
ahead.
if I get you another date, you can't blow it like this.
Any question,
Yeah.
like what kind of gravy would you like on your shirt?
What? what
Yeah.
you got, Pete, you ready to hear this? What?
I'd rather go like this with chalkboard, but Go ahead.
Don't you want to learn something? This is the
Yeah, of
tough
course.
part of the
Tough
whole
part of
stuff.
learning, Yeah.
All right,
okay.
here we go. Medicated Pete. Let me find
Let's
what
do it.
page. I got you. I listened to it this morning. I had a hard time with this here. I wanted to just give you a hug and say, Pete, this chick was a winner. You could have had this chick out of her wheelchair, laying there in the bed with those wobbly legs spread, and you could have been inside. This is not a girl who, she ain't too particular. Right, Dinah?
I have standards.
I understand. But no guy's getting into those pants if you don't ask her a question.
Conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell. You didn't even give him your number.
She did.
You got the number?
Yeah.
I did because it was kind of an awkward situation. I wasn't sure what to.
What to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I once gave my number to Charles Manson because of it. It's just awkward. So I said, here. You see, you got the number, but you ain't never. You didn't call her last night, did you?
No.
No. She's already changed her number, I bet.
Email address too.
That's one of those temporary phones.
Yeah.
How soon into the date did you know it wasn't working, Dinah?
Well, I mean, at first I was hoping that I could get him to talk a little more, but I don't know. As we kind of walked over there and it was really quiet, I kind of got the hint that like, oh wow, I don't know what to do with this.
It was
But
weird.
Dinah, couldn't you help him at all? Could
No,
you
she
just-
tried. You'll hear the tape. She
Yeah,
tries.
she
She
tried.
really tried.
Yeah.
Oh dear,
And,
Pete.
hey, I was leaving work. I saw Pete crouched down in the hall with his head down, and Dinah's sitting next to him, and he wasn't saying anything to her. I knew there was going to be trouble.
Head down.
I should have pulled you aside right then and there, Pete. Right? I should have given you a lecture on how to
I was
handle
getting
it.
kind of nervous.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
What are you so nervous about?
Because I didn't, I don't know.
You thought she was out of your league?
No, with the, I don't know.
Well, Pete, when
What do you
you've
mean you
been
don't
sitting
know?
at home thinking about, girls, you've been dying to have a date, right? Haven't you rehearsed this in your
You got-
brain a million times?
Let me ask one question.
Yeah.
What happened? What do you mean you got nervous?
Well, it probably all went back to that staring thing in the hallway
Yeah.
with the equipment.
When you were staring?
And I saw you walk by, so I kind of wanted to not rehash that a little bit,
What are you talking about, Howard or the girl?
Howard.
What did
Yeah.
I do?
We're
I
talking about the girl.
No. Like I said, it all came back to that staring thing when you were walking down the hall,
Yeah.
So I was.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, here we go. Here's Medicated Pete's date.
But I want to know, didn't you ever think about what a date would be like and what a great date?
Obviously
you
not.
were dreaming about a date and...
All right, let me get to
then
the
you
tape,
just blew
brother.
it.
Let me get to.
Let's
Okay,
check this
don't
out.
rub it in too bad to him. All right, he knows he blew it. I'm explaining it to him. Medicated Pete. Here's his date. There's a lot of eating going on. What'd you order, by the way?
Hamburger.
Hamburger ain't for you on a date.
Ooh.
What you got to order is a glass of water.
Tea.
And tea. Tea and water. That's your meal. Not
You
even
should get
soup.
a pedophore.
All right, here we go.
So I want to give you my my contact stuff too.
Okay, cool. Or you can even, if you have my email, so if you just drop me an email.
Okay.
then I will have your information.
Okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Close quarters here.
Yeah.
That's when you poked her with your arm accidentally, but at least
What
I made some cut. He poked. He said he was sorry because he poked her in the arm with his arm.
Oh.
But at least it led to some
Just a little
conversation.
tick or something?
Yeah.
There's some stuff in here.
So yeah, I mean, it was like that. Like she's eating and trying to get something. So here's some more.
Hey, Howard,
Yeah.
I mean, this is making me sad to say. I think Pete's near tears.
Oh, are you? Oh, Pete, you are?
Oh,
Oh no. Pete, I'm going to get your girl. Don't worry. This is a good. She was the warm up.
I was
Oh dear.
You're going to be fine.
Come on. I mean, well, I mean, I don't know.
I think
I know the whole conversation, but
You choked on
but I
it,
guess not
that's all.
yesterday.
Not
yesterday. All right.
Are you laughing or crying? If you start crying, I'm stopping this.
I'm laughing my ass off.
Oh, okay. Good.
I mean,
So
only
once again, Gary read the situation all wrong.
only just because I'm like,
No, we
You
all
are
did,
sad.
Howard. The TV guys too.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll stop talking about it. I don't want to make you feel
No,
bad.
I mean, Pete, do you want to learn?
I feel better. I want to learn from this.
Come on, Rob. Wouldn't you want to hear every shit date you've been on back on tape?
If you want, I'll bring JD in to make you feel better.
This is good.
And millions of
He's
people.
worse on dates than you.
This is good though.
JD's like this.
I've been on dates that make this look like fucking Cinderella and the
Same
Prince.
book. No, come on.
At least you're better off than JD.
Right.
JD's like this. I don't care. Whatever. I don't know.
What?
All right. Listen to me. I got the solution for you. I'm going to fix you. Don't worry.
Oh.
This is going
Do
to
you
have a
think
happy
there's
ending.
no chance with Dinah anymore?
Oh, no. The dine is gone.
You
Done.
don't want another date, Dinah?
I could not do another date.
Ooh.
It was a lot of work trying to,
Yeah, she did.
you
She,
know, keep the conversation going the whole time, and I don't think I could do it again.
I hear
That's
you.
rough.
Dinah just put a faster motor on her wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got out of town here.
Do you have roommates or?
No, I actually living at a home right now.
Oh, okay. A lot of my classmates, you know, now that they're going back to school, they live at home, and they always say it like, I'm living at home, but it's like, yeah, but you're saving so much money. I'm so jealous.
Yeah. That's yeah. That's a good thing about it, though.
Yeah. Do you get along with your parents?
I do.
That's good.
What?
That must have been some burger.
Let's put it this way. It ain't.
That was tiring listening to it. I want to just go lay on the couch now.
It isn't exactly The Bachelor.
Oh, Pete, what
you
are you
roommates,
thinking?
Listening to myself
No,
is
I actually
horrifying. Living at a home right now.
Okay.
See, when you look like Brad Pitt, you can talk like this, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, the girls can't even hear you.
You can get away with it.
You can. All right, listen. So, Dinah, I want to thank you. I'm going to now work with Pete a
Thanks for
little bit.
putting up with me, by the way.
I think if you worked with him, you know, I don't think it's a rat. I think if you worked with him on some social skills and how to go on a date and how to talk to somebody, I think that would go a really long way, because I think he has something there. He just doesn't really know how to
Work it. Okay, I know what to do, Dinah, and I want to thank you because actually now I know how to. Pete, I got this all figured out. Don't worry.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad I could
All right.
help you figure
All right,
it out.
thanks, Dinah.
Thank you.
All right, now listen to me. I got this figured out. I got more of this tape, but you have enough of that.
Yeah.
All right, listen to me. If you want to see Pete ride the mechanical bull, that he was good at. He did. He did ride the
He
mechanical.
had a
There
better
he is.
relationship with the bull.
Look at your TV screen. There's
Ooh,
Pete on the
look
boat.
at you, Pete.
I got to say, he's got the cowboy hat on. That I got to admit, you did well.
There's some place like that in New York.
It takes balls to get on that thing.
Oh my goodness. It's over, Pete.
That's it.
Pete froze.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, Robin, do you ever walk around New York and see someone who looks like an asshole? That's where they go.
All right, so Pete, here's what I figured out. I got this figured out. The way you're going to score with chicks, you just got to pretend you're me interviewing a chick. This is going to be the key. So when you go on the date, you're no longer you. You're me.
I'm you.
You're Howard Stern of the Howard Stern Show. And now you're going to engage these girls in conversation.
Okay.
All you're going to do is ask questions about them. That's the only pressure you got. To think up questions.
Just ask questions.
Think about Dinah. What's her thing? She wants to be a lawyer. She wants to be a lawyer. So, yeah, Robin's right. So she wants to be a lawyer. You go, hey, so what type of law you want to practice? Then let her talk for a while. Let her talk herself silly. These girls will talk for fucking 2 hours when you ask them a question. They're so starved for daddy.
Well, actually, Howard, there's a little bit more to a conversation than just
Hold on.
one
Would you let me
him
finish
talk.
my advice? This is man to man.
All right, but you're steering him wrong.
No,
Man to man.
Man to man.
You're steering him wrong.
She's a girl. She doesn't know. Listen to me.
All right. Sorry.
Listen, I'm no beauty. I get girls in bed. Here's what you do. Then when they talk for a while, you listen to them. And you pick up on whatever they're saying. And then you ask a follow-up question. So she goes, blah, 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 blah. You don't even have to listen to every word.
But you also
then all of a
want
sudden,
to
you
give
hear,
some information about yourself. Because
Yes.
there was a thing in the conversation when Dinah's talking to him and she says, where do you live? He could have said, well, you know, where do you live? Do you have
in
your
hell.
own place?
All right,
You know,
so-
he never referred back.
No, you should have said, can I
then-
live with you?
Here, so let's listen. I asked Miss Howard TV to hang around. I know you ain't getting her. She's out of your league. She's out of my league. She's out of everyone in this room's league.
No one's getting her.
No one's getting her
Yeah.
unless, I don't know.
Unless you're 49.
Yeah, rich.